And I'm even cool with y'all calling me the sleazy pornographer 100 times every video.
What was the reason for revealing the 6-man all-black potential piss play gangbang orgy?
The marriage is so perfect. You not on the phone with me telling me how much you would like to get passed around by me and my friends.
You don't have to like it.
No.
You can have a problem with me calling you a scumbag, but that's part of why I'm calling you a scumbag.
I'm sorry, but both you and Carissa sound like absolute morons in this.
Oh, now this guilty niggas telling me, think about my kids. Nah, nigga, I'm ignoring you. Nah, we gotta at least go to the gym and box or something, nigga. Like, you don't get to tell me to suck it. If a guy wants to go as extreme as possible, he probably wants like some big Mandingo niggas. Like, I'm not their main demographic. Niggas who look like Chud and sick on.
Right, well, we're getting straight into it. Right, is this
That's
the...
another, hey, I didn't mean to interrupt you. That's something I want to talk about too during this call. Is y'all had a lot of shit to talk about the job. And yeah, I watch all the content that you did. That's why I told you I gave you props, because at least you tried to be honest. You made some mistakes with the facts, but even when you did, you go back and you be open to clearing them up. So I was like, cool. And I'm even cool with y'all calling me the sleazy pornographer 100 times every video. But I want to challenge that, because I don't know. But we can talk about all this stuff first.
Damn, you're coming in hot straight away, Kingston. Jesus.
Yeah, man. My energy's up. I'm feeling good, though. I'm in a good ass mood. Let me find a little tripod, though. Let me I don't want to hold this. See, I was gonna put the green screen up and everything and shit. We was gonna make it a whole production. I'm trying to learn. Although, like, I didn't really want to benefit from this. That's why I was thinking maybe I'll just wait like a month before I start making any videos. That was honestly part of my reason for trying to just let shit die down. Is I hate the idea that people are like, "Oh, you did this for clout." Nigga, like, y'all, that's y'all currency. Like, not even, to diss anybody, because I understand, but it's like, this isn't my main job. Like, I had 0 videos on the channel. Like, why would I be doing this for clout? Like money comes first. And my main gig, I make money from that. Like, I don't know. That shit just, that's the part that bothers me. Like, I don't mind people judging me for like shit that I do. I do a lot of shit that people that don't really approve of.
Okay, Kingston, right. Listen, you're already dominating this conversation as you dominate certain people, from what I understand. So listen, I just want to throw something onto you just to get the ball rolling, okay? So obviously, I think you kind of understand my position on this, but I do want to ask something that I think a lot of people are going to want to know the answer to, and maybe a bit more detail. So you spoke in your original video about how something was happening, people were speaking, that led you to release the video. What was it specifically that made you decide to release the video?
Okay, see, I've always tried not to be specific. Like, I feel like over time, it kind of got exposed what was happening because she started admitting to it. Like, she says to Tom, and that's why I kind of wanted Tom here. She's like, I used to tell all my friends this was the pimp. I'm like, hold on. Like, if you read the conversations, even if you see the video, part of the thing that was like, where I keep talking about like, hey, you betrayed my trust too, is we had boundaries. My biggest boundary was, don't dirty talk me to nobody. I'm barely supposed to exist to anybody outside of you. So hey, dog, don't kick my back in. We can go our separate ways. Anytime she fuck up, I'll threaten to just stop talking to her. But hey, even if I stop talking to you, whatever happens, don't kick my back in to nobody. I don't want to deal with that because of, like, even just like the shit where it sounded non-consensual. I'm like, dog, like, that all that when I got the tip that like that type of shit was happening, even at first I'm like, nah, she ain't fucking up like that. Like, she know my personality. She know I'm not a passive person. You talk bad about me, I'm gonna treat it just like I just did with you, Chud. Like, I heard you talking, let's talk about it.
And, sure. So you did get a tip. There was a tip that you got.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there any reason that you're not willing or haven't so far provided evidence of this tip?
I mean, the biggest reason is, why should I? Like I understand that like people want to judge my morality, but what facts doesn't change? The girl's admitted to it. Like
Sure,
she's on video. She's on video saying,
I mean, I don't think it has anything to do with morality like turning them out.
No. When I say the moralities, I think like because when me and Tom like were talking DMs, he said, I don't care about the facts. I care about were you righteous in putting out the video and telling all her business. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you nerdy ass niggas think about if I'm righteous. I care about the facts. I care that y'all know I'm not this. I wasn't sexually harassing nobody. I wasn't out here, you know, on the illegal side of the fence. You know, because it matters to me that like people knew, because that's why if you look at everything I added in the video, everything I added was very specific. I actually made a much longer rant. The rant was like 30 minutes because at first, you know, you see how I am. I get kind of worked up and I just start talking and shit. And that's kind of what I wanted it to be. But then I went back through and I tried to delete everything that I didn't think needed to be in there. So I deleted a lot of shit. If y'all have seen the first version.
That was the edited version.
Yes. The career would have been over. And I mean, Chud, you've seen some of the shit I sent you.
Yes.
Like, Sick is the only one who I ain't really been like talking to behind the scenes. But Chud, you've seen like some shit that if I put it in that first video, or even if I threw it up on Twitter, the conversation would be different. That's why I threw up the camo thing, because I was like, hold on. These people don't get that I'm holding back so much. So let me show y'all what it looks like if I was actually being petty. Because everything I put in that video, I needed to have in the video. I needed y'all to see that it was her initiating the shit, the IRL stuff.
So, okay, I can accept some of that to a degree, but the big question I've got is, what was the reason for revealing the 6-man all-black potential piss play gangbang orgy? Why was that so important?
Because I felt like one of the things that was gonna get spun is it was gonna be like, oh, you pressured me into trying to get me to do things that would be illegal. And I'm like, nah, dog, you text me out the blue with that shit. So I made sure to put in where I'm asking her, like, dog, why are you always so desperate for money? Like, why you just be randomly hitting me up about like some shit like this? Like, I'm trying to get you to do OnlyFans, and you just randomly hitting me up with like offers that I'm like, damn, like, I'm not even gonna do this shit for free. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I got it, like, dog, like, it's her idea. Like, all the IRL shit, like, I'm not gonna run from it. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, you come to me on some like, hey, I'm freakier than you acting, like, let me do some other shit. I'm not gonna run from it. I'll facilitate whatever and shit and take my cut. But I thought it was important for people to see that, like, who this person is and how aggressive they are towards me. Like, because everybody sees big black porn guy, oh, little white innocent girl. Everybody kept trying to spin it like she's just naive and dumb and blah, blah. And I'm like, nah, dog. When I'm on the phone with this girl, she initiating all the crazy shit. Like, I'll say some regular shit and she'll come back with like the craziest return. And I'm just like, okay, make sure that shit's in the video so the niggas can see. And honestly, I will add something. I know I'm talking a lot of shit. And don't feel like y'all can't cut me off. Y'all can just interject. But I do feel like maybe I did err on the side of like putting too much in there when really I should have not put certain things. Like even like some of the Hunter shit. And keep in mind, I don't like the guy. Haven't liked the guy for a year. She knows how much I dislike the guy. So when I'm hearing shit, I'm like, all right, let me throw in some shit that'll let him know what I know. Because of this is some shit she ain't supposed to tell me. And I know she's telling this, at least I can't say I know. I think she's telling this nigga a different story than what's actually happening. Now I know because we see her in public telling those lies and we see him repeating them, saying, please stop. Please stop. Y'all seen enough of the conversations where the idea that she ever told me, please stop, is absurd. But I think he believes that. I think she told him that enough that he genuinely thinks she was telling me, please stop, and I was pressuring her. So I'm like, all right, let me prove how disingenuous. Let me prove that the way that she's kicking my back into you, she was kicking your back into me the whole time. She's telling me about how not satisfied she is in a relationship. She's telling me that you don't fuck right. She's telling me you don't edit the videos right. She's saying, like, she said, hey, and this wasn't even in the video. I don't even know if I said this. Like, we tried to use this nigga because I feel like she kept feeling weird about cheating. So our kind of getaway with it was, let's use this nigga. Let's let him participate. You know, if this nigga is like, I'll tell her, like, shit, fuck it. You use him as your dick. You know, the whole time I kept telling her, don't break up with this nigga. You break up with this nigga, because she always was talking like first it'd be like, oh, the marriage seems so perfect and blah blah blah. But it's like, if the marriage is so perfect, you're not on the phone with me telling me how much you would like to get passed around by me and my friends. I don't believe the marriage is perfect.
Sure.
When
yeah.
go ahead.
One thing I just want to say, because, you know, I appreciate where you're coming from when you're saying you kind of don't give a shit about what people think about, like, your morality. But surely you can understand, though, that because of the perceived extensiveness of what you released and the fact that the initial video wasn't blurred enough even by, say, YouTube standards, people are going to look at that and think negatively.
I want to interrupt you for 1 second, because I can't let that pass.
Go on.
Is that how it's going to be? Is Chud talks for 2 seconds? Or
No, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
No. Y'all can interrupt me. I just want to throw one thing in there.
Please.
So the two guys in here, y'all keep saying some shit that it's the most annoying shit. I could pull up a picture right now that I put on Twitter of Hunter Biden where his genitals are blurred. The New York Post posted it. Are y'all calling that revenge porn from the New York Post?
Okay, you get sick. I've spoken a lot. Go
on. To me, it's gonna depend on the level of blur. To me, I mean, for the record, my standard for revenge porn might not be the laws. I could totally accept that. But to me, one of the problems with revenge porn is that, or at least blurring stuff out, blurring images out, it's to like obscure or hide the contents of the photo so that if you were to look at it unattached to a story, you couldn't make out what was actually in that photo. And it seems like that's what news stories typically do. Okay, no. When I watch
that's like you.
I mean, you can say that, but.
Well, no, I was gonna pull up. I'm on my phone, so I can't really pull it up unless
You're fine. What did you say it was for
Just
Hunter
go
Biden?
on my Twitter. Just go on my Twitter and you'll see the Hunter Biden picture where they specifically blur his dick. So you can't see his dick, but you could see that he's naked and that they blurred just his dick. His whole face is in it. His name is attached to the story. That's what they do.
Do I feel like they were doing that too as like revenge porn? No, because I don't think that they feel like he did anything wrong to them. I feel like the intention doesn't matter. It's what you did. Clearly, you went back and covered it up because she asked you to, or whatever.
No, I did that for you.
You did it for you too.
Yeah.
I remember didn't you guys have a conversation between the two of you where she was saying something about how she was going to commit whatever?
Yeah, let me.
And you said that you would take that shit down for her.
That was about the post. I actually see that's the one mistake I feel like I've made this whole time, and I feel like it's something that Stardust and them have tried to like stay on is when Stardust did her little video and I was responding to her. I conflated two things. So I conflated taking down the video with making the post. The suicide stuff was about the post. I had already taken the video down. I was gonna take down the video sooner because the idea was just, hey, let me just get it out there so my side's out there. And then once y'all been spanked a little bit, like just take this off and shit. But I couldn't take it off because they kept trying to make it sound like, oh, he's taking back what he said. So
can I just address the Hunter? Okay, yeah. I didn't. For the Hunter Biden thing, what you posted on Twitter, I would absolutely call revenge porn. They are materials that weren't meant for public. I see Hunter Biden over a girl grabbing her hair with, her crack's not like available to see, but you can see her ass and her naked body. I would not say that that's not revenge porn. And in fact, Twitter was taking down these photos because it was considered hacked materials and they weren't allowing it on the site. So technically you're breaking TOS right now. Not to like moral frog over TOS. I'm just saying, me personally, yes, I would consider this revenge porn.
Okay, I'm cool with that. So you're being consistent, so I'm cool with it. You seem to not just know the law at all. Because now you're saying that the New York Post is doesn't know the law and that
Do
their
you know
whole
the law?
journalism department. I actually do. You know, what's funny enough is because my job, I kind of have to know that law. So as long as you blur the genitals, you're good. The idea that, well, I could tell what's happening regardless, that's not the law. Like, y'all are just making that shit up. Go actually read it. Like, just
I mean,
friend.
Okay, first of all, I did go read the law. There's probably ways to interpret it, and that because you didn't obscure the photos, at least for the first time, well enough, that those private photos that you received could very well be considered revenge porn. I'm not saying it's 100%. I could be wrong,
No,
but I
I'm cool
also
with
don't
that.
think you know. I don't think you know either. I don't think you're a fucking lawyer. I don't think you have this absolute answer just because of your job.
Nah, I agree with you. I could be wrong. The difference between your level of confidence and mine is that I'm actually gambling my freedom on being right. So that's my confidence.
Yeah. I just
It's a dumb
want to
thing
throw
to
in
gamble.
there. I just want to throw in there to say that, like, to me, whether or not it's revenge porn, I can't assess that. Maybe legally it is, but I don't know either way. My issue was never whether or not it was revenge porn per se. It was more so the fact that you could have just put like a black box over it, and that would have just quashed any doubt whatsoever of it being a problem. You know?
I agree, and that's why, like, you know, I blurred it the way I blurred it, but like in hindsight, I would have just killed the question because I feel like they've been able to use it to distract. So I'd have just blurred it, like blacked it out, like I should have.
Yeah, you know,
But
and
not
then
because I'm scared of the law, not because I'm scared of the law, but just because of I hate that they've been able to use it to distract from what I was trying to talk about.
Yeah, precisely, because they've kind of pointed to that to call you like a perpetuator of revenge pornography, which has then led to them pushing this idea that you were coercive. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Other than the kind of the reason for the video coming out and the extensiveness of it, I don't really know if I've got much other criticism to levy. So, Ginger, I don't know if you had some disagreements or issues with other actions you wanted to address, or...
I mean, honestly, besides the whole not obviously covering her up enough, I feel like they're two grown adults, and I feel like she's not taking accountability for the majority of what she herself engaged in. So it's not exactly it's not criticism on his behalf. It's really just criticism on like both their behalfs. I don't think that either one of them handled this properly. So.
Okay, and Sick, I don't know if you wanted to go back and forwards on the revenge porn thing, or there's anything else you had to criticize specifically?
Yeah, you brought up something earlier, which is like, well, as far as like why you released the video, yeah, I kind of actually do want to see that proof. I think it's strange that you are so willing to show everything except for that little snippet of information. And it sounds like from the way you're saying, like, why should I show it? Why do I need to show it? It sounds like you have that proof. And I think it's a big fucking deal because frankly, it speaks a lot to your character and whether or not people should like really assess your story in a way that's like favorable to you. Because if you're just doing this shit out of revenge, I mean, first of all, it doesn't speak well for the photos situation. But second of all, it just kind of like seems like you're probably just going on this fucking crusade. And you kind of admit as much when you say that, well, let's see how petty I can get. But the reasoning you gave for why you got petty is just, to me, it's bullshit.
Hold on. When I said how petty I could get, that was specifically about the hit piece and them lying about me repeatedly. That had nothing
I must
to do
have
with
missed
the
that.
video. Had
So
nothing to do with the original video.
Okay.
Okay, so let me get the timeline.
Do you have proof of the? Yeah. Do you have proof of somebody like tipping you off? Not just her admitting to telling friends about the situation.
That you're specific. See, I feel like we're looping. Like now you're saying the thing that I just answered, where it's like you're saying, well, my moral judgment of you will change. I don't care about your moral judgment of me. Like, that's never going to motivate me to do anything.
That's what you're being judged on. You don't have to like it.
No.
You can have a problem with me calling you a scumbag, but that's part of why I'm calling you a scumbag. So yeah, if you have a problem with me saying that, yeah, you're going to care about that fucking judgment.
I don't mind you thinking I'm a scumbag. Like, if you're saying, hey, my issue is you went overboard. You heard a little something that wasn't even detailed enough, and you just went crazy. I don't give a fuck. That's exactly what I did. I'm not hiding shit. Like, yeah, it wasn't even specific enough where I was sure. But if I'm hearing anything from that side, and then I call you or I text you, and now I can't get a hold of you for you to explain yourself, I'm assuming the worst. And I'm going to treat you like you 100% guilty because of why the fuck ain't you explaining yourself, nigga? Why you acting guilty if you're not guilty? I gave you a whole week to explain yourself, and you ran like I was the police. Nah, nigga, you guilty.
Not communicating with you is guilt. It's a sign of guilt.
What are you talking about? Hold on. If I lend you my car, and then I'm hearing, hey, that nigga crashed your shit, dog. So I try to call you and be like, hey, why niggas telling me you crashed my shit? And you won't answer the phone for a whole week? Hell yeah, you guilty, nigga. What you talking about? That's my assessment. Maybe y'all think differently.
Okay, just so I'm not crossing any wires, because I already messed up at the beginning of this. What are you accusing Carissa of specifically that caused you to release the video? Just real quick, so
exactly what she's basically admitted to is she was running around telling her friends and her husband. No, she was telling her friends and her husband that I was basically a sex pest who was trying to sex traffic her. Like, nah, nigga, we not finna just let that ride, nigga. What are you doing? Like, I don't care what's going on in your house and y'all got a messy divorce going on. You don't get to make niggas think that I'm a sex fucking pest. Like,
so if there's some troll on the internet saying that I'm saying that shit about you, and we had private DMs, you would just totally find it acceptable to release those DMs?
Yes. If you're the only person that I ever talked to, and you're the only person that's supposed to know I exist, then I know it came from you. Who else could it have come from?
Did it happen to like cross your mind to maybe just send Hunter this stuff as opposed to like
Hunter's
posting
not even
it?
supposed to know who I am. If Hunter knows who I am, then you already in violation. That was part of our boundaries.
He said she was talking to her husband. Are you saying because she didn't, you were under the impression she didn't identify you specifically?
Yes. The most she was supposed to ever tell her husband is that she was getting help from somewhere.
Welcome.
I feel like there's a level of retardation going on and not acknowledging the fact that if she's telling her husband that she's interacting with a guy who either is a photographer, is giving her advice for OnlyFans, or something of the sort, that he's not going to want to know who that guy is and isn't going to know. Like,
hey,
did you just assume that was the case?
No, I did. Like, honestly, I assumed that, hey, if she's lying to... No, I'm keeping it real. I assumed if she's lying to me, if she's lying to him, she's probably lying to me. But I don't care if she's lying to me because this isn't my wife. So as long as you don't tell the lie, as long as you don't kick my back in, it'd have been cool. Like, if she'd have just kept it with like, yeah, this is who we was, whatever, but didn't tell any of the lies, I'd have just been like, whatever, just don't talk to me no more. Because that was always my threat. My threat was always, you violate our boundaries, I'm just going to erase your number.
But at the time, okay, you're using Carissa's testimony in this drama to say that you were like proven right about your assessment of what you were told, right? But the problem is you can't justify your actions based on shit you figure out or get proven after the fact.
Was I right or was I wrong?
It doesn't matter if you're right because you don't know you're right when you release that video. You know you don't know you're right. You know that.
Okay, stop. No, I disagree. Because no.
Wait. Before you spin a word salad, give me a second. So the problem is that you're saying that the issue that you had with Carissa in the first place was you were worried that she was explaining to her husband and her friends that you were manipulating her into the situation, that she didn't really want to do the things that she was doing. But you're also saying that he wasn't supposed to know, and he didn't know at this point, because if he did, then you would have stopped talking to her. So it has to be one or the other.
No, I don't know what he knew at what point. That's on her side. I can only guess. That's why, like, when he's saying you're acting sure, there are things I'm sure of, and there are things that I feel strongly about, but I'm not claiming to be 100% certain about. Like, there are things I'll never know just because they happen on her side. But I think it's fair to speculate that if you're lying to the nigga you're married to, that you're probably lying to the side guy too. That, I think that's a fair.
But you have to take that chance as the side guy, don't you?
Exactly.
You immediately know that person's capable of lying. So anything that they lie to you about in the future is kind of both your problem, isn't it?
Well, okay, but see, this is how we handle that is, and maybe I'm the only nigga in here who deals with people that, you know, are in other relationships, so maybe this rule doesn't make sense, but the way it's supposed to work is, hey, we're doing dirt together. So you could, obviously you're gonna lie, like if you get caught, you're gonna pretend it was something that it wasn't, whatever, and then we'll stop doing what we're doing, and that's fine. Like, it's fine as in, like, I'm not gonna seek revenge or trying to do anything. Like, I'm just gonna disappear on you. You're not the only girl I'm talking to. Like, I'm in a whole ass relationship. So it's like, but you can't say certain things. If you'd have just told this nigga, yeah, I was talking to somebody behind your back, it is what it is. We're divorced, we're getting a divorce anyway, so who cares? That's how I think she should have dealt with it. And instead, you're like, oh, this nigga's a whole rapist ass nigga, so you can get out of it. Like, nah,
So was
nigga,
there
you
proof? So
Can I
at
just
this
explain
time,
the logic going on here? Your logic is that, okay, well, I mean, because you fuck with other women too, right? So if you're having problems with her, you're just gonna like cut her off, disappear. It's not that big of a thing.
Yeah.
And you're saying that that's your prescription for her, is that's what you wish she would have done, not say all this other shit. But up until she talks about this shit publicly, you don't know that she said that other shit. Those are rumors that, hold on, those are rumors, hold on. Those are rumors that you're hearing. And so up until the fact that she confesses that she's telling people that you coerced her, all she did was actually what you prescribed, which is just, she's going to ghost your ass and she's not going to communicate with you again.
But, okay, so you're going to subtract the rumors, which is the whole part.
I have to subtract the rumors because you don't know any confirmation of those until after the video's released.
But you're saying I need confirmation. The confirmation is the fact that they exist. No one's supposed to know about me. How the fuck did the information get out? Like, if we got the secret formula and you and I know it, if a third nigga mentions it, I know it came from you.
I still don't understand how he wasn't supposed to know about you if you told her to invite him to join you guys.
Honestly, I always felt like by the time she was actually going to get on the plane here, the Hunter shit, she was going to be past because of the way she kept playing with the Hunter shit. Is like, she'd kick his back in one day. Then she'd act like, oh, we're so lovey-dovey the next day. And so if you see, like, there's a constant kind of, y'all could call it pressure or whatever, but I'm constantly trying to reaffirm, like, okay, what is this? Are you cool with this? If you're not, tell me now so we could stop this. And so, like, yeah, if Hunter was all the way in, I'd have been cool with him seeing who's behind the curtain and you're in the family now, nigga. But until that point, and I was always straight up with her this, until that point where Hunter's all the way down, keep this nigga in the dark as far as I go. Cause like, if he's, cause even, and like, it's funny that everyone, like, I think Hunter's going so crazy about the cuck thing. I never called him a cuck at first. I never did.
He's going nuts on that.
Yeah, I didn't think he was a cuck. I thought he was getting cheated on. And I thought the girl felt like, damn, I don't really want to be cheating on him. So I'm stressing. I'm going both ways. So that's why she was trying to, let's make it an open relationship. At one point, I was even saying, I'll send a chick to him to seduce him. And then once he starts getting some pussy, he's going to be more cool with you getting some dick. And like, she was like, oh, bingo, that shit makes all the sense. And let's do it. And it's like, so if he, like, as much as I dislike Hunter as a person, I don't think he's not salvageable. I could have fixed him. Come on.
By sending him a horde of fuck? What?
3 months.
I'm sorry, but both you and Carissa sound like absolute morons in this. And I feel bad that Hunter's the one catching all the shit, because seriously, like, the shit that I read between the two of you, the thoughts that you guys came up with it's literally like Pinky in the Brain coming up with, like, ways to rule the world. Like, I
don't mind you saying that, because honestly, like, yeah, like, I felt like Hunter was getting the short end of the stick. I don't give a fuck. I don't like that guy. Who cares? He's not on my mind.
I think he just got the short stick. That was the problem, right?
Yeah. Well, he's only got one. I was offering like a bunch of them.
No, I don't think that it was. I don't think it was up to
Sorry,
you to
Chad.
care about Hunter's feelings. I think that was totally on Carissa to care about Hunter's feelings. You're out of the relationship, has nothing to do with you. But as far as it's concerned, I just think I think the whole thing is absolutely ridiculous. But I do think that you did it as revenge. I don't know if it's considered revenge porn.
Okay, hold on. What are you claiming I did it revenge for?
Because you thought that what she was doing was going behind your back and talking to Hunter and telling Hunter and her friends that that you were coercing her into this and you were being manipulatively abusive. So
Okay,
what you did was you counteracted that by saying, well, fuck this bitch, and you slapped like as little amount as you could possibly get away with on something and you posted it. Do I think that you did it
Oh, you're talking about the
lazily?
pictures.
Maybe, but I can't tell. I don't know you enough to say whether you did it because you were doing lazy content and you just wanted to get it out there, or you were like, well, I'll just get put the minimal amount as I possibly can and see what I can get
Wait,
away
my
with.
fault. I thought you were saying why I made the video. You're talking specifically about the pictures.
Oh no, I'm talking about like both in general. I feel you obviously had some sort of issue with what was happening. That was the reason why you did it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have done it. You obviously care about what she was saying to them because otherwise you wouldn't have come out with the video.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like that's different than what you were just saying a second ago. You were making it sound like I possibly tried to share her nudes online as revenge. That didn't happen.
Well, I mean the
I didn't-
video, but the video of you know, the lack of coverage of her on the video is what was enough to like make her beg you to take it down. And it wasn't just about the tweets, and you know it wasn't just about the tweets.
Okay. Let's clarify a few things because if we didn't get to that part in the conversation, so I don't think you know that. I feel like you're going off of bad information. I had already taken the video down. So what you're saying, like that's
you already what? I'm sorry.
I had already taken the video down before she threatened that. That's what I clarified at the beginning of this call.
As you had already taken the video down. Is
I
there
went to them and
can we
said,
get like an appropriate timeline on that?
I mean, I can't look at the dates, etc. But I had like obviously when the video first went up, she starts blowing up my phone. And yes, I was being a little petty because I was like, oh, now this guilty ass nigga's telling me, think about my kids. Nah, nigga, I'm ignoring you. Like, you was talking that bullshit. Let the truth be out there. And if the truth makes you look ugly, then you got to deal with who you really are. I didn't make you say anything you said. No one forced you or held a gun in your head to cheat on your husband. So, yeah, like, I don't think that's revenge. If you lie about me and I put the truth out about you and everyone laughs at you when they see your truth, I don't think that's revenge. But I understand y'all calling it that. As far as the pictures, that's why I'm saying I regret not blurring it more just because of it's taken a life of its own where I thought I blurred it adequately because I went by the law. I went by at least what I think the law says. Go ahead.
Can I read you the definition for revenge? Because you're describing it exactly. The actions of inflicting hurt or harm on someone for an injury or wrong suffered at their hands.
But that's not what I was trying to do.
You're literally saying she did you wrong, and then you release this video as a response.
But the harm isn't me trying to, because I felt like some people are going to see it and think, hey, she's not in the wrong. Some people are going to, I thought most people would see it and say Hunter's not in the wrong at all. I thought I was probably going to take more heat than she would, but I'll take, like, you see my personality. I'll take all the heat for being a nigga who's about to fuck a nigga's wife, for being a nigga who told as the side dude what you're not supposed to do. I'll be a nigga for everything that actually I did. And hey, let's put up what both of us did and let all of these niggas, let's just bask in the light. And if the harm comes, that's out of my control, nigga. But it's not like, I think revenge would make more sense if I tell the truth on a nigga because they lying on me. I've never heard that called revenge before. Like I've never heard that called revenge before.
So first of all, she's apparently telling people in private that you're a sex pest or coercive, whatever the fuck she's saying. I don't want to quote her or anything. I don't know her exact words, right? But as a response, you released this video. You could have divulged this information to people in private, but instead what you did is you released a video, and I see no intention behind releasing the video publicly other than to tarnish her credibility and like make it public what a fucking mess her marriage is. Like it is just public humiliation.
I don't know. Maybe this is a semantics argument. I realize we come from very different cultures, because every time you do a video, you say some weird shit that just sounds super weird to me. And I'm sure you feel the same way. I'm sure you feel the same way. Because I'm watching y'all videos, and all of y'all are bringing up shit that never crossed my mind.
Is there a cultural difference, you think, between us for some reason? I don't know. What do you reckon?
I actually
last time I made an argument about black people on this stream, I got fucking yelled at. So,
okay, I have a question for you, Kingston. Do you consider yourself a pimp?
No, I detest that word.
Okay, why?
Because I feel like, okay, legal sex work and illegal sex work, there's a hard line right there in the middle where people say, like, what's the difference between porn and escorting? Well, it's about 20 years. That's the difference. So to y'all, it don't matter, but to any black guy in this industry, that's a big deal that you don't take, like, even when she's saying, hey, set up this gangbang for me, if she'd have said he's going to be in it, I'd have said no. Because if he pays for sex he gets to have, that's prostitution, and I'm a pimp. If he pays for a video that I helped make with actors, that's legal. So I work really hard to keep my shit on the legal end. So that's one of the things that I was so bothered by, is like, dog, like, and even honestly, if she'd have just talked through it, like, because she would say stupid shit other times, and I tell her, like, stop, what are you doing? Like, chill with that shit. Like, if she'd have just been like, oh shit, I do say that, and I won't ever say it again because I realize why that irritates you so much, because if I'm saying some shit that could put you in jail, then I'd have been like, all right, cool, just shut the fuck up and I'm not talking to you no more. But when you running around telling niggas I'm committing crimes, and this nigga's like, just tell people privately. Don't make sure any of the people that she's saying no. Just tell your friends. Tell your friends that you're not a criminal committing crimes. That'll do that. What? That's goofy.
Well, what do you consider like her coming to you to facilitate a gangbang?
Porn. Content. As long as the gangbang isn't as okay.
Okay, but your difference is that because it's being recorded for pornographic purposes, that it's no longer prostitution, because that's the loophole, right?
No, you're missing something. You're missing the biggest part. If the guy who's paying for it all is getting to have sex with the girl, that's prostitution. If all he gets is a video, that's just porn. All he was buying was a video.
Very slim lines between these, isn't there?
I think it's a huge line.
Okay, what if he gets jerked off or something like that? Is there any sexual contact?
With me and the other porn performers, yeah.
So what I mean is, if the guy's paying for the video, okay, right?
Yeah.
He can't have any sexual involvement whatsoever. He's just got to maybe film it. He gets the video, but he doesn't get any sexual involvement, right?
Exactly.
Wait. What if he's there getting jacked off by somebody who's not getting paid for it?
Wait, what?
Okay, listen. I think it's fine. I think I understand what you're saying. So these are like lines that exist, and you try and stick to them for the reason. And so for that reason, you don't agree with this label of a pimp, because you are not,
Yeah, this is not what I am. I'm not a criminal.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think you're a criminal.
The only thing I want to say though is, I don't know. Maybe we should just say it openly. But obviously, there was discussions between you and Carissa that involved her coming down and potentially sleeping with other people, and the word sugar daddy was thrown around. So what's the line between you introducing her to a sugar daddy and they have sex versus you pimping her out?
You know what's funny is I feel like I was trying not to just completely shit all over Carissa, but I think I might have to. And it's like, so yeah, there's a line with that too. Is if y'all don't ever discuss sex overtly, then it's just a dude taking you on a date, and whatever happens, happens. And if I happen to know niggas who like pretty girls, and they go, hey, make the connection, let me talk to her. As long as I don't go any further than that, it's all good.
Out of sight, out of mind, I believe that's called.
Yeah, I'll be honest. This all seems like cope to me, personally.
But hold on.
I think.
Go ahead. My fault.
To me, pimp is a very broad term. Some people accused me of me using this term because it's racially motivated. It's not. Fuck all of you. When I want to be racially motivated, I'll tell you. But it's a very broad term, and then what makes you a porn producer is qualities on top of being a pimp. So I would consider something like OnlyFans to be a pimp because it's something where it connects a sex worker with customers. They're basically a middleman, okay? And the prostitute is a person who sells sexual acts. And I don't know that selling things like a girlfriend experience and shit like that, even though it's electronic, I don't know that I wouldn't consider it a sexual act. It's a lot different to go on a porn website and specifically buy a video that you didn't really influence the production of versus specifically contacting a creator and saying, hey, I want to watch you get gangbanged by 5 black dudes. And she's like making the limitations for what she's allowed to engage in.
Okay, let me shoot you some.
That's a lot more personal than just a porn video.
While I think you're absolutely wrong, I understand what you're saying and why you're saying it. And I think you're saying it because you're just looking at, okay, these things are similar. And I'll grant you that they are similar. The problem is the difference is whether you go to jail or not. So while you say, yes, hey, it doesn't matter if I use this word inaccurately, to me, it's the difference between my freedom or not. So of course, even if I think it's stupid, and I think, yes, being a middleman, I shouldn't have to follow these guidelines. It's all stupid. But for me, it's really fucking important to know the difference. And while you're going, hey, all sex work is prostitution, that ain't how that shit goes in court. A girl on OnlyFans selling a custom is very different in the law than a girl actually fucking a dude for money.
Yeah, engaging in certain types of qualities of on top of prostitution gives you like certain types of protection. So if you're videotaping, that would be like something that would offer you some level of protection. And it's not like the porn industry isn't regulated. You can do illegal things in the porn industry. They're not pimps. They're just they've got rules.
But you keep using the illegal word. It's like you keep saying abortion is murder. Is abortion murder?
Huh?
It's killing a nigga, but it's not murder. Because murder,
it's also a controversial issue, much like legalizing sex work is.
What about digital pimp?
What I'm specifically talking about is words have meanings, and if you use a word that specifically means the illegal version, then you have to use it only when talking about the illegal version.
What about a digital pimp? Are you a digital pimp?
What's a digital pimp? Like, if there's no prostitution, I don't think there's any pimping.
I don't think that pimping is just connected to like prostitution. I think it also like hooks up with things in general, as far as like, I mean, you consider the girls that work under you, you want them to act a certain way, right?
What do you mean?
Well, like when you're helping girls with their OnlyFans, stuff like that, you expect them to do certain things, react certain ways, stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's right. And you open them to clientele, and you let clientele know that you have A, B, and C available.
No.
And then you connect them, right?
Put an extra measure in there just now. If I make the connection, that's different than saying, hey, I got an availability at 7:00. That's way too far. Like, what I'm willing to do is, hey, some girl likes you, sick. She's rich. She ain't that cute, but she's rich as fuck. You know, talk to her.
She ain't even got to be cute.
Hey, and And if she wants to take you to the mall, then good. You just went to the mall. You got the new PlayStation 5. Now, if you decide to eat her pussy later, it's none of my business. And y'all don't see the distinction because y'all don't care about the law, because the law doesn't affect you. I'm saying I realize it's similar. I realize there's a stupid, silly game going on. The reason why it matters is because if you don't play the stupid, silly game right, you go to jail for 20 years.
But that's what I'm saying.
So what do you call it?
What do you mean? This is just sex work. This is like OnlyFans is OnlyFans.
Yeah,
like,
but what you're doing isn't sex work. What you're doing is
What
facilitating sex work, right?
What
Or
are
do you
talking-
do you star in your own videos too?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know much about you.
Well, yeah, I'm not trying to make this conversation about my dick, but yeah, I fuck chicks, I record chicks fucking, I teach them how to fuck, I'm a one-stop shop. That's basically what you got to be to succeed at this level, when it comes to this industry. But hold on, what did y'all think I did? Y'all think I just sat in the corner and jacked off or something? What is?
No, I thought you were behind the camera. I just thought you were behind the camera.
I do that too, because a lot of girls do just girl stuff. Yes, I do everything. I do cameras. I teach girls how to set up lights. I teach girls how to cam. I everything you could think of, I do as far as on the legal side. So when she was talking about the gangbang, why would I go find 6 people when I could go find 5 people and just participate? It's not even about me wanting the pussy that bad. It's just, that's what makes sense.
So, okay, I think I see where the disconnect is here, because when I say pimp, I'm using it as a way of morally denigrating you. But from my perspective, I'm not doing it because I'm this guy's doing something illegal. It's this guy's doing something that I don't really agree with, and I can see why people might not like him. But I don't think that I'm saying, in my mind at least, you're a pimp and you should go to jail or something like that. But from your perspective, you're saying getting called a pimp is, you think I'm saying you need to go to jail for this. So
no. I don't think that's what you're trying to say. I think you're fucking.
Okay.
I think y'all don't care about the distinction because it doesnn't affect any of y'all.
Sure. It's not that I don't care about the distinction. I just don't understand the distinction.
Okay, well, maybe not you. I apologize. I should have left you out of it, because if you haven't made a video on this, I was talking about those two and Tom.
Yeah. Okay, so
those are all the people I've seen make videos just throwing that word out crazy, not knowing they're literally saying this guy's a criminal, go put him in jail. So when Hunter says it, he knows what he's saying, and y'all are giving it credence. Y'all are giving it credibility because y'all are saying the same shit he's saying. So even when she's saying, oh, he coerced me, coercion in a sexual fashion is
I don't think that any of it was coercion. I will put that. No, I know, I know, but I just want to put that out there. After reading all of those messages, I don't for any amount of no.
I mean, I'll be honest. I don't. There's levels of coercion that could be rape, but I don't think coercion.
All
is rape.
of them send you to jail. the court does not care what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, I'm sure the court has it well defined what they consider to be coercion on a legal level. Okay.
But then why are y'all using these legal words so incorrectly?
No. I was just about to say, you cannot sit there. Okay, just because a word exists inside of a fucking law book. Okay, I get it. You're obsessed with making sure that you don't get your ass arrested. Okay? Why? I'm not gonna say, but I probably know there's a reason why you're a little bit more cautious. Because it feels like when you say, oh, you guys don't have to worry about the law, there's some racial implication. Okay? But here's the problem. Well, okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine if that's not the case. But that's what it felt like. I will say, though, we use all of these words all the fucking time when we talk about coercion, manipulation, rape, shit like that. We don't always go by legal standards. In fact, it's probably bad to go by legal standards because the good thing about the law, at least in the US, is that you are charged without a reasonable doubt, okay? And so the definitions for those words need to be very strict and rigid. And then when you get outside of that definition, it should be proving you innocent, okay? We don't use words like that in a colloquial sense because it doesn't make sense. We would never sit there and say oh, well, technically we can't prove the fact that there were no drugs and we didn't get the appropriate test, so we know for sure there wasn't a rape here. We have to be allowed to use words outside of a legal sense because we don't talk in a legal context. We're not fucking you're not a lawyer.
Hold on. I get what you're saying. But from my perspective, should I be okay with y'all using those words about my situation? Or should I want to correct the record?
It's fine if you want to correct the record. I have no problem with that.
But that's all
yeah,
I've been doing.
If the only reason you're being so strict about these words is because you're worried about a legal concern, you're not in court.
I am. See, that's the part you don't get, is you think that whatever you say just doesn't mean anything. But if everywhere I go, like if I didn't do this video right here, because you've seen, I didn't want to talk to nobody. I felt like it was over. It should have been done. But Hunter and Carissa kept going on a media tour telling so many lies. So now I have to talk because of so many people actually are buying that bullshit. They really think, oh, this nigga was basically trying to rape this chick. Like she bought a ticket to come here. And she's making it seem like she was scared to come here because if she got off the plane, I was going to kidnap her or something. Y'all telling me that's not something I should step out in front of? Like, that sounds crazy to me. Y'all know that's nuts. It's cool if you saying, hey, this is pimp-ish behavior. Cool. We can meet right there in the middle. Add the ish and we good. But when
you're engaging in pimp-ish behavior. I feel like it's pretty close though.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm going to be really anal about the whole legal thing because yes, when you say you're in court, but you're in the court of public opinion, and no offense, but people say that you're a fucking pedophile if you're 20 years old sexting a fucking 16-year-old. People do not care about legal definitions. They just don't. I'm sorry.
I understand that. And I think that's a great example because I've always said that's the dumbest thing ever and you'll never catch me doing it to someone because the person on the other side of that, I guarantee you they care. I guarantee you they care that, hey, I got caught talking to a 17-year-old, not a 10-year-old. Don't use the P word. And it's like, yeah, y'all not going to give a fuck as the people commenting because if y'all are just trying to make money off of entertainment. But to the person on the other end of it who's being called that shit, yeah, you really want niggas to get it right.
I just want to jump in and say, I think I can understand where Kingston is coming from, and I can definitely see a world where there's probably some awareness of the business he's getting up to somewhere from a legal perspective, perhaps. Someone comes sniffing around because there's a pimp on the street doing some business. I don't know, man. I can understand why he's very particular about not having that associated with him and is having these lines, even if at points it's a bit flimsy. Like, what's the difference between introducing, they don't mention it, I don't know, whatever. But I can respect that, I understand. So I think if I was to refer to you, it would probably be as some sort of pornographer or something like that rather than a pimp. So I'll take that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Sorry. No, but what are you about?
Well, I was actually going to ask, did she ever, at any point in time during your guys' conversations, jokingly refer to you as her pimp? Or jokingly refer to you as a pimp?
I don't think so. I mean, I, would refer to her as, doing hoe shit, but never, prostitution or whore shit. So it's because even honestly, just keeping it 100, if she was jokingly calling me that, it'd probably make me weird just because I feel like she might be saying that to other people. But personally, if I knew for certain it was just between us two, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm not gonna go to jail if you call me something to me.
In private.
And yeah, the issue is when that shit stops being private. When you start telling your husband, who I got beef with, nah, dog. I got beef with this kid. From the beginning, the whole reason we talked is because I was telling her, I had the same debate with your husband. This nigga didn't know what he was talking about. I don't think you know what you're talking about. And she surprised me by having better views than he did. And by being like, yeah, I actually don't agree with my husband on every single issue, blah, blah, blah. Then we got kind of cool. But it's I never hid that I don't like that little nigga.
So you guys never talked previously to the debate you had with Hunter?
No. The debate was a year ago. So we debated transgenderism a year ago. And then I didn't meet her. I didn't start talking to her until May 1st. I think May 1st is when we first spoke. but we might have tweeted the day before that or something. But it might have been just May 1st, all that same day.
Did she reach out to you, or did you reach out to her?
I can't remember who tweeted each other. I think I tweeted her first. And then we started talking. She challenged me to debate her. Because at first I was just commenting on her tweets, but then she challenged me. And I was like, oh shit, you think you know something. So I was like, I'm not going to turn back. Because then we got into Twitter, and like that first day, we just had a long ass conversation in Twitter. Like, I haven't really showed those.
Like in DMs or on tweets?
Yeah.
No, in DMs. So like, I haven't showed those because they didn't seem really relevant. But we had long ass discussion about the trans stuff. And what we concluded is, I still think she gets a lot wrong, but at the very least, she's not like Hunter. Like me and Hunter, when we had our talk, he cursed me out and like got on some tough guy shit. Because if I said, if you're saying some people are trans and some aren't, even though they all self-identify as trans, you're gatekeeping what it means to be trans. And he just ran out of things to say and just went crazy on me. You wouldn't talk to me like that if we was in person. And like, I don't respect anybody like that. Like, that's why me and Tom could only ever be so cool, because I don't respect like that calling people out of their names because we disagree on a debate. Like, those are fighting words. You telling me to suck your dick. Like, and I don't think Hunter said that. Tom said that. Like, no, we gotta at least go to the gym and box or something, nigga. Like, you don't get to tell me to suck your dick. And like, so Hunter, like, even you see now, like, she tried to bring up, oh, you threatened to beat him up. This nigga was in the background when we were on the phone, yelling his head off. He broke into the room and was just calling me every name he could think of. So I'm like, dog, you know I could hear you, right? Like, put him on the phone. And he wouldn't come to the phone. He just kept talking shit. I'm like, all right, dog, we gonna bump into each other. Hopefully. Hopefully we bump into each other. Because I doubt you gonna talk that way. And it's just like, so I don't know. For me, it's just weird. Like, this kid's a weirdo. I always thought he's a weirdo because I think it's weirdo behavior to talk tough like that on the phone or in a debate that you're losing. And so she knew out the gate, he's a weirdo to me. I thought you was going to be a weirdo, but it's cool as fuck that you not like that nigga. And so me and her got cool over the fact, and that's partly why she was kicking his back in, because I was kicking his back in. Like, I tried to be nicer to the nigga because I thought maybe it would rub her the wrong way if I was dissing him, but she seemed to not give a fuck. She was dissing him too.
Do you think that part of the allure of talking to her was the fact that you and him had like such issues with each other?
Initially, like, I'll keep it real. That initial me take, like, when she said, let's do voice call, I thought it was weird as fuck. Why? Like, we just had a long ass debate through text, and she's basically saying, you know, my fingers are tired. Let's just talk. And I'm like, all right, I understand, like, you know, like where boundaries are and shit, and with a nigga I don't like, us debating through text is probably cool, but you voice talking is a little weird. But I'm not gonna say no, because I looked at it like she's really challenging me on like some debate shit. Like, you know, give me a little bit, you know, where I don't have to do all this typing and I'm gonna really get you. So first we start talking, but like in that first conversation, we only talked about the debate for like 30 more minutes. Because if we agreed on most things and the parts that we disagreed, we just, you know, she's not like rah-rah. So it's real easy to go, let's just agree to disagree on this point. So now there's 2.5 more hours. And like, I told my girlfriend who was walking by right after the call, like, oh, like, I could 100% fuck this chick. Like, I'm surprised by it. Like, she was throwing it so fucking like right out the gate, where it's like, she was just giving like that energy. Where, so it's like, even like people keep saying like, oh, but you used your work to get her. That's not what happened. We started talking about OnlyFans because we were talking about sex. So it's like, she had no resistance with talking about the sexual shit right out the gate. Like, and anybody who knows me, and obviously this isn't gonna mean anything to y'all, but I'm a flirtatious person. I can't help it. If a chick's attractive, I'm probably gonna dig in her head. I want to know why she ticks the way she ticks, whatever. And so I'm asking her about everything at first. Like, I'm asking her like, okay, what movies do you like? Blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm curious about everything. But when the topic turned to like anything sexual, she latched on. Like, Then we finally got to like my side of it because she told me everything about her sex life, like everybody who she ever been with, what all her preferences were, the things she wishes she could do, all that shit I knew about within like 2 hours of the phone call. Third hour was when I brought up my shit. And like, and you could see like, because I don't know if they saw like the beginning text where I'm showing like the sex swing on the balcony in South Beach and like all that. I showed you all that so you could see. Those are all references from the conversation we had. I don't think we should have been talking about any of that, but she didn't give a fuck, so I'm not gonna give a fuck. And when I started talking about my job, then her ear, like she just perked up crazy. Like, oh shit, you do what? You've done what? And I do feel like, yeah, maybe she was being like, she was trying to use me because of that really, like when it got to that, at a point, it felt like she was all consumed by this.
Well, I mean, you guys were using each other at that point.
Yeah, but that's my whole point is I don't have a problem with being used as long as we're being like, hey, tell me what you want to use me for. Let me agree to it. And I told her everything. Like even she brings up this conversation where I told her, I was like, hey, I'm gonna be 100 with you. Like these are the things I'm using you for. If you're not cool with it, let me know. I always talk to her like that. Like, this is what I want from you. Like, even she's talking about he didn't ask for money at first. You didn't have money at first. So, of course, I'm saying, hey, just be fun to talk to. We've, like, basically just be fun to talk to. Show me that you're working hard enough. The money will come later. I'm not going to tax you and make you pay me for all the advice and helping out and micromanaging everything before you start making money, because that's just going to discourage you to work. Like, I like to show chicks, let me start making you $2,000 a month. Then I'm gonna be like, hey, if you want to continue this relationship, this is the amount that I need. Or you could just take the advice I've given you so far and just run with it and stay at 2,000. But if you want to go from 2 to 4, okay, now I need a percentage. You know, and part of that 2 to 4 is it's proof of concept. Like, you got to show a girl, because people always like, why do I need advice? I know how to sell pictures. You think you do. But I'm going to show you that you don't, and I'm going to show you that I do, and I'm going to teach you the game enough that when you start getting real cash in your pocket, you could decide to stay at 2,000, or you could decide that we could double that or triple that or quadruple that, and it's up to you. So, yeah. Like,
so there was a point in time where it sounded like you were willing to work with Hunter, yeah? Or no?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question for you then. Yeah. Can you start giving me some OnlyFans sex advice? Because $2,000 a month sounds really good.
Okay, listen. Can I just cut to the chase about something? I think everyone wants to know the answers to this and your personal take, Kingston. Okay.
Well, hold on. I actually want to answer that question though, because I think that's a fun question.
Okay, go on.
Like, if I was gonna give you some game, like the first thing I would tell you is you've gotta get away from any type of homophobia, because when you're starting out, a lot of dudes are going to be the ones who carry you in the beginning. And if you run away from that, you're never going to get big enough to be the guy that could, because if the girls want to fuck the guy who has the clout, you know, like they're looking for a dude who looks good, but also a dude who has a following that could add to their own. So it doesn't matter where you get that following from. So many people run away from guys giving them money, but guys are the biggest consumers. So if you're doing solo videos, just in your room beating your meat, and a dude compliments you, don't curse him out. You know, use that to you. Hey, thank you. You know, happy that you enjoyed it and shit. Build yourself up. Then all the women are gonna start coming, and that's when the flood happens. Is when those sexy ass big name chicks start going, oh, he's popping. Let me go get him some pussy to make content. So yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it'd be like an OnlyFans girl being like, okay, you can subscribe to my OnlyFans, but only if you're a hot guy. It's like, well, no, the people probably, yeah, I get it.
But dudes are so weird about this shit. Like, they're so weird about homophobia. Like,
okay, gay.
So do you also take on male clients?
I had one when I was in Miami because I worked around a lot of like trans people, gay people, etc. So like, I'll do like work, like I'll film something for somebody, but my experience with guys, and I've tried to have different male client, like male, performers work underneath me. They never act like they're supposed to. They just don't. Like, I got a friend, his family friend, all this nigga does is work out. All he does, work out and try to fuck chicks. So I thought he'd be perfect to put on. But I'll bring the girls to him, he'll knock them down, but he won't do any of the work. Like, if I bring a chick to his bedroom, he'll smash on camera all day and just love it, but he don't want to do any of the work. It's like sports. You can't just show up to the game, nigga. You got to go to practice. You got to work on your jump shot. There's a lot of little shit. Like, that's what Carissa was doing. Like, Carissa didn't want to do OnlyFans. She barely did OnlyFans. Like, she'll tell you she only had a few subscribers on there because she was so short-sighted. She was like, where's the big money? So she kept coming to me with like, hey, this nigga says he'll do this for this. And I'm like, follow 40 porn stars on your Twitter account. Build your Twitter shit, dog. Like, do the work. Stop trying to cheat and go straight to the end where you get to make the big money. You got to grind this shit out. Dudes never want to grind. Dudes just want to fuck chicks. They don't even realize it's a job. You don't treat the job, you don't make no money.
I wanted to ask a question around that because obviously, well, there's two aspects to this. The first thing I want to ask is there's been a lot of commentary from certain people about the racial nature of the gangbang that was discussed, and I believe it was an all-black gangbang. Like, what are your thoughts as a black man of like the racialized nature of that aspect of this story?
Good question.
I think it's so stupid that all the red pill weirdos like are so hung up on that. But I get it. Like, most girls who want a gangbang and most guys who want to watch a gangbang probably want the biggest dicks involved because if it's an extreme act. If she was wanting one guy or even just two, or if that's what he was asking for, it's like, okay, it doesn't really matter what the guys are. But if a guy wants to go as extreme as possible, he probably wants like some big Mandingo niggas. Like even if you bring a black guy and he's got a regular dick, dudes get mad at that shit. And it's like, I think this shit's stupid as fuck, but I understand that's the business. And yeah, like it's probably racist as fuck too, but I don't care. Hey, you're paying me and you're just sitting at home jerk off to racist shit. Like, don't be too racist though, like what you jerk off with. Like I'm not into like the dog fart type shit. Like, but like if it's just like you got an issue with like, I want the biggest black dicks because black guys are so aggressive, and that's not true. It's a lot of niggas who ain't like that. But if that's your fantasy, like what we really are selling is fantasies. Like 90% of these girls ain't really as slutty as they act like they are. Like a gangbang, real shit, take it from someone who's participated, from the guy's point of view and the girl's point of view, it's not always the most fun.
A lot of work, I'd imagine.
I'd say it's pretty slutty, though.
No,
like extremely slutty.
Because it's their business. They're doing it for work.
Yeah, I think what he was getting at earlier, though, is more so that a lot of women think that they're up for it.
Oh, no. I think she's 100%. Because from our first conversation, she loved that idea. Like, before we ever talked about
No, she was... No. Oh, no. She was 100% in for it. I was just saying what you were saying previous was that a lot of women think that they're into it.
Oh, no. I was saying a lot of the fans think that the women are into it. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like, the fans watch porn like idiots watch wrestling. Like, they don't know that it's fake. They don't know that, like, hey, dog, like, even when a girl acts like, oh, I'm being so spontaneous. No, she's not. This is very coordinated. Pay attention to the dick. Most of these OnlyFans girls use the same dick in every fucking video. It drives me crazy as a fan because you could just tell. You're not fucking, you're pretending like you, oh, I put him in a different outfit. It's a different guy. I met him on Tinder. No, it's not. He got the mark right there. I see it in every video. Just pay attention. Like, even like when I used to do those dancing bear videos, I'm paying attention to how the movie is made. I see that the girls who are participating are the ones wearing the bands. If she don't got a band on, she's not participating because you got to get tested. Like, so you can't just put your dick out on a random chick.
I'm sorry, dancing bear? I really didn't want to ask about the fart thing, but I have to.
My friend told me about that. My friend told me about that, but I'm sure Kingston knows more than I do.
Well, yeah, it was just a company in Miami where it's like, It's CF&M, like covered female naked male, and it's basically like a whole like a bachelor party, but like 50 girls in there, and then like a couple dudes come out and basically like shake their dick, and like the girls will like suck them off and play with it,
like Chippendales kind of shit, but just way raunchier.
Yeah, and they make it, but see, the idea is you make it seem like it's like some random shit, and that's the get. Like people want to see it that's not supposed to happen. Like, oh my God, Will, but it's like, look at her wrist. If she's got a band on, it's already negotiated that she's going to participate. What you really want to watch for is, does one of these bitches without a band get crazy? Because now she's doing some shit she might get in trouble for. And that means she went for it. Like she got drunk off the dick. Like but I digress.
No, sure. I mean, I think I've seen a video, or a friend told me about this video one time where this woman, participated and seemingly didn't have an agreement to, and it was very awkward for her when it finally ended. But anyway, that's besides the point. So okay, the gangbang part of this people are interested in. So I just want, in your headspace, okay, this person's messaging you about setting up this all black gangbang with potential piss play. What's going through your head? How do you feel about that?
At the moment, I was like annoyed at first, like just keeping it a buck. Like that's why I made the comment where I was like, why are you always acting so desperate for money? Because she says she gets paid like a lot. I'm not gonna put that part out, but like she says she's got a great paying job. She gets paid a whole lot. Hunter sort of works, no shot at y'all. But I was just like, dog, like she never wants to do the work. Like that's why I was like, this shit might not even work between us because of, I'm trying to get paid at the end of the day. I'm not going to charge you up front when you don't have money and discourage you to do your shit, because you need to see success to want to contribute. Most girls who quit and people give these dumb stats, it's because they started and they don't make no money in the first month, so they just quit. That's what's weighing down the numbers so much. So I'm not going to charge her that first month while she's just getting her feet underneath her. But I need to see you do the work. I need to see you show up to practice. That's why I kept bringing up, at least follow some bitches on Twitter. You have to use your Twitter as your promo and really interact with people. You don't so she did it for a week. Now I don't want to do that. She started camming and that was working really well. So now it's like, fuck OnlyFans. This is quick money. And then even with camming, you start getting offers and dudes start offering you bigger money. And she was always on some like, oh, I just got this offer. Like, oh shit, I just got this offer. What do you think? And I'm just like, dog, do the work. But at the same time, and I own it, if you come to me and say, hey, I got thousands of dollars for you to do, a little bit of work, I'm not gonna say no to that shit. Like, even just like when I put the piss thing, like not in the video, but in the actual conversation, it's because I was annoyed by it. Like, why is you just telling this nigga? Like, if a nigga asks you what your boundaries are, don't give the honest answer.
Right.
Normal answer. Don't tell them everything but piss in my mouth. Save a little something.
Yeah, because then they're gonna go, okay, I want you to do everything, but
exactly. And it's like,
can I just say, it seems like maybe you have some logic to describe why this might be annoying for you, to like be in on setting up a gangbang for her to like videotape for another person for thousands of dollars. But you were just saying earlier that you have no problem micromanaging and helping girls with their OnlyFans accounts up to the point that they're making $2,000 a month. It feels like the work input for that is a shit ton more than the $1,000 gangbang.
No, I mean, because of this is how I always look at it. Is like, the way I work is, I'm going to help as many girls to learn how to fish, hoping that as they learn how to fish, I only have to micromanage at the beginning, and then it's about maintenance. And it's about long-term money instead of trying to hit a quick lick. So everybody comes in and tries to hit a quick lick. And they don't realize you're going to spend so much effort trying to find that one huge bag, where if you'd have done the work, it had just kept building slowly. And 5 years from now, you'd have been sitting on hundreds of thousands. And like, people don't get that. Like, everybody looks at it so short term, where it's like, nah, you're only broke for the first few months, but like, just keep building every month. And just do the math. 5 years from now, because this is the long con. 5 years from now, you gonna be like, yeah, I'm happy I put all my eggs in this basket. That's why I kept telling her, hey, all that other shit's cool. I know you want to see money quick, so I'm never gonna tell you not to do that. But OnlyFans is your main girl. Fuck all the side girls you want, but don't ever break a date with your main girl. That's now you hustling backwards. Part of the reason I can have a girlfriend for 16 years and it's not an issue that I fuck other chicks is because I'm never mistreating her to go fuck another chick. So it's like, if I started doing that, then yeah, my long-term relationship, which is the most fulfilling, that's what you're risking. And it's like, I try to stress to everybody, the quick money is cool if they throw it in your lap, but if you're gonna put in effort, build the house. Nigga, like brick by brick, little by little, build something that could sit there even when you're not having to do all the extra daily work. You know, when you have 100,000, you ain't gotta add 40 porn stars a day no more. You good.
Okay, but on most girls don't succeed on OnlyFans.
Well, you explained that earlier. Is that they quit in like the first month?
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
Girls can go six months to a year and make absolutely nothing on OnlyFans, or not even make enough, or make enough to barely cash out within a year. I know plenty of women that have started that do pretty much everything you can possibly ask for. Gorgeous women that aren't making shit on OnlyFans because it's saturated. So to say that you can guarantee them making a certain amount of money for a certain amount of time.
I didn't say guarantee. You added that.
Okay, but what do you offer them besides what they can do for themselves? Do you just keep them motivated, like a gym coach or something?
I feel like y'all are asking for more free game. Like, okay, so let me answer the question.
Please.
You know that's not true, though. You know, no. No, that's not true, though.
Like, that
you know that's not true.
No,
she's taking all your advice right back to Twitter.
I do feel like you're telling. No. I do feel like when you're saying, "Tell me your secrets."
I'm not asking you to tell me your secrets. I'm saying
you're literally just said, "Tell me what you do."
No. I'm saying what's the difference between what you can bring them versus what they bring themselves? Like, I'm saying, do you help them with like renting equipment? Do you bring the people to them? Like, how do you do it? Do you advertise for them on your own OnlyFans? Like,
so I've been in the business in some form for at least 15 years. I used to own a cam studio, and so I've done everything that you've listed and that you could think of. From like, I used to fly chicks out to Miami and move them into condos and houses. I used to buy all the stuff. I used to basically let chicks live for free at the crib. Like that condo that you've seen where the sex swing was there. You seen the picture where I had the 3 girls working. Like, 2 of those girls lived in that condo. Like, I paid for it though. Like, now obviously they ended up also contributing to the condo, but it's like everything you would think of, from like teaching girls how to do photography.
So what point did they start like paying you? Because you're saying that you pay their rent and kind of pay their way, but if they're making that amount of money, why do you need to be doing that?
Everything is custom tailored to their needs and their abilities. So it's like you're asking me a question that doesn't have one fixed answer. So like, let's take an example. I had a chick, she was actually in that picture, that she killing like every 2 weeks. And this is like my actual other girlfriend for a while. Like, we dated for 3 years. So like, so I gave her the most time and energy and I got the most return with her. And it was just all family shit, because of she was around me so much. She was like, we should just date. And I liked her too. So, I went with it. But what I would do is I might bring a girl in who's not nearly as attractive as her. And the deal I make with her is you got to babysit her rational ass. Help her to be all that she can be. And I'll give you $500 a week. And obviously you'll be living for free. You could use all our shit. You get to use our network. You get to live in South Beach, live a fancy ass life. So all you really got to do is help her to be popping, because if she's going to make 15 every 2 weeks. So I don't need you to make a lot of money as long as you can help her make money. So it's like, I'll customize shit. And at the same time, I'm hoping you're not just happy with the 500 a week. I'm hoping you take your free time and you get your own hours in. And now I got 2 girls like this. And now maybe the third girl I'll bring in, hey, your job is just to cook their food and do their laundry.
What's your cut?
Again, it depends on the situation.
Okay, so the woman that makes the most money from you, what's your cut of that? Like, what percentage do you take out of, like, let's say a woman who's making, you say $4 to $6 grand, how much are you taking from her from that? Like, to supplement the fact that you're paying her rent and stuff like that.
I want to answer the question though, but see, that's why it's not an easy answer, because of the more I have to do, the more I'm gonna charge. So if I gotta pay a chick's rent, well, I want a bigger percentage. Like, we gotta split 50-50. The most I've ever taken from a chick is 50-50. But if you could do it, if you go and go get your own apartment, and you and your boyfriend is gonna be filming shit, and he's gonna be dicking you down and doing all that, hey, my percentage might knock all the way down to 15. I ain't gotta do a lot of work. You know, you just kind of come to me for advice and maintenance. You know, maybe I help you with the website. Maybe I help you with, you know, some other shit. Cool. But if you're going to make me do like and some girls are super needy. So yeah, we finna 50-50 that. If you needy as fuck, 50-50 it. And if you're not cool, go do it on your own.
But like, they share condos,
can I just say
right?
What you're describing sounds exactly like pimping.
Nigga, we talking about on a computer.
Wait, no, hold on. But are they sharing? They're sharing the condos, right? Am I correct? They're not like, you're not just giving each person a condo.
No, of course not.
Right. Okay. So, and I these are obviously women who make you a good amount of money, because obviously they're worth spending that amount of money on. But let's say they're making $4 grand and you're taking $2 grand for them as a supplement for them living there. They're not exactly living there rent free.
But I never claimed that. See, I feel like y'all are.
Yeah, you just did. No. You just did before Six spoke. Before Six spoke, you explained that if you're paying their rent, that you're going to obviously take more of a cut.
Yes, some girls. I also told you every deal is different, but now you're trying to standardize it. And I say every girl has different abilities and needs. My only thing that I care about is I'm going to tell you what makes sense to me, so I feel like I'm profiting. For some girls, I'm not expecting them to make a dime. I just want you to help the girls who do make money to make money. And I'll pay you out of pocket. So some girls, there's nothing to take 50% out of. I'm losing money on them, but really I'm making money because you're dealing with this crazy ass chick. So I don't have to. Because one of the issues I would have is when chicks want to monopolize your time. Like, they want you basically like a doctor who's on call. Like, hey, you work for me, be on call 24/7. And I'm like, no, take this fat chick and let her do that. And for her, this is still better than what she had. She's making $1,000 or $2,000 a month, and she gets to live in a baller ass place. She gets to kick it with pretty girls where they bring her with them when they do cool shit. Like, as long as I'm upfront and they agree, and I never force someone to stay, I don't see how someone could say it's a bad deal. If it's a bad deal, say no.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, listen, I'm just listening to this play out, okay? But I do have to say something here, Kingston. Do you not worry that you're exploiting these poor women in what you're doing, taking all this money from them?
Hold on. I'm curious, no, I'm trying to understand the question, because I feel like, and Sick, you laughing, but I'm asking this way because of you. Because y'all,
I think he's laughing the same way I am, because he heard the concern in Chud's voice about these women.
No, but it's just so funny. Like, what y'all call exploitation just sounds to me like how capitalism works. Is you make someone an offer,
you're a capitalist.
And if it's an offer that's good for them, if the
capitalism can be exploitative.
Yeah, like even when I said I'm manipulative, I almost regretted that, because everyone went, "Say he admitted it," and I'm like, dog, I'm telling a chick, hey, be good and make good decisions, or I'm out. Yeah, that's manipulative, but not the way y'all niggas is acting. Like y'all acting like I said I'm about to beat a bitch up if she don't work hard. No, I'm saying, hey, you're not doing shit that's in your best interest. Like one of my big things is I don't tolerate drug use like that. Like I don't smoke weed personally, so I'll let weed go. But even if you get dependent on weed, I'm not trying to be around that shit. I don't want nobody who's dependent on anything. Hey, if it's alcohol, even alcohol is fully legal. If you get dependent on some shit, I don't trust it. I don't want you around. And that's just how I am. Like, so if I had a chick, started fucking with the drugs, and I had to turn down a lot of money. But
okay, you're rambling. Okay, let's define exploitative, or like give you a case.
I was just okay. No, I do think I'm exploitative. I think
yes, but in the sense that like you're taking advantage of people who might have lower prospects in their life, and you're using that to like basically like, I don't know if you want to say make stars out of people, but like hoe-ass sex workers. You're exploiting their life conditions.
Are you saying that I take broke chicks and help broke chicks make money? Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I don't think a rich girl.
I don't think that that's not the implication that's of what's being said. That I guess the reason people worry about exploitation when it comes to sex work is that if they weren't in their current life circumstances, that is not a choice they would generally make to like improve their livelihood. And it usually comes at great cost to them anyways, socially and as far as like future career prospects might be concerned.
Let's talk
because sex work is generally like a short-term
that's what I want to talk to. When we were going to talk, like that's what I thought was so interesting is you seem to just not respect sex work at all, and I completely feel differently.
I'm fine with sex work being legal, but yeah, no, it's not like a virtuous thing. I don't think I'm like praising the woman who tries to set up a gangbang and is okay with dudes pissing on her. Like,
stop, bro. Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. So,
yeah, but it's not on her face.
Do you feel that way about every job, or is this just like sex work?
Well, to me, I find it very hard to see like the value that is being that society gains out of like these women engaging in this like career. To me,
why the fuck should they care about that?
They don't have to care. I'm just saying that's why I might value sex work differently than fucking like, I don't know, plumbing.
Okay, but
there's some plumbing going on, right?
God damn it.
Your actual position isn't neutral though, because you're making it sound like you're neutral on it, but you actually feel like it's a bad thing is what it sounds like.
Yeah, I think when I say people should have the right to do it, yeah, I think people should have the right to make a bunch of bad decisions. It doesn't mean I don't think it's a bad decision though.
Why is it a bad decision? If a girl who knows what she's doing says, hey, I love sex, I'd rather just have sex on camera with my boyfriend than go work at McDonald's, how is that a bad thing? Like I don't.
But you said earlier that you try to push them to have more than one dick on camera, right?
No, I never said that. And we're not even talking about
all right, Kingston, you totally did. You said that you hate seeing the same dick over and over again on camera.
As a fan, when I'm watching porn, I don't like in the porn I consume to see the girl pretending like she's fucking multiple people when it's really just one dick. If you're gonna do relationship porn,
But the way that you're helping them, aren't you looking at it from a consumer's perspective anyways?
No, I'm not their demographic. Hold on. Do you think most of the money
no, but you have to look at it from a consumer's perspective. Otherwise, how do you know what's making money or not from that specific person?
No, you're switching little words that change the answer that I can give you. So when you're talking about me as the consumer, I'm not their main demographic. Niggas who look like Chud and Sick are. So that's why when you were asking about like the gangbang stuff,
why are we getting roped into this?
Those are the type of guys who are like, I want 5 guys that are all black, blah, 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 blah. I'm not even into that type of porn like that. But I'm not gonna say, well, this is my personal preference, because then I would never let a chick do foot porn. That foot shit be selling. I hate foot shit. So, but it's like, it's not about what I like.
I
Like,
thought you
so
were an
when I
all-stop
say as
shop.
a fan, huh?
I thought you were one-stop shop.
I mean, I'll kiss a bitch foot when I'm fucking
Just not
her. Like,
feet?
nah, like, honestly, it took me a long time to even get comfortable with, like, when you're in missionary and the chick wants you to kiss her foot. That took me forever to get to that point, but I'm not going further. Like, these dudes be wanting to see chicks, like, just, hey, you're showing your face too much. Focus on your feet. That shit's weird to me. But, hey, if you want to specialize in that and dudes like that, cool. I'm not trying to make you cater everything you do to what I like. I'm not the nigga spending money on you like that. Like, so it's just like, yeah, like, I tell girls all the time, do what you're comfortable with, but understand the more you say yes to, the more money you're going to make. So that's a balancing act that you have to play with. Do you want to make more money or do you want to say no to more things? Your choice.
Yeah, I guess my problem is that, like, one of the things you were saying about Carissa is you were like encouraging her to do the OnlyFans thing and not get that like quick bag. But the whole reason that I have a problem with sex work and the people who engage in it, if they're engaging in it because of their life circumstances, is that sex work is a short career. You only have a certain amount of lifespan on your body in a way that like people are going to actually be interested in it, unless you're like top of the line at taking care of your hygiene, taking your nutrients, doing all your skincare, whatever the fuck, right? My problem is that you recognize, I would hope, that most of these girls are not going to make it. And when they don't do sex work anymore, those photos that they willingly posted online, they're going to chase them around forever. It's going to be, if they decide to go to law school because they used it to pay for law school, it's going to be sent to firms and shit like that. And yes, businesses actually do give a shit about that kind of stuff. And to me, what it seems like is you're actually influencing people to get the quick short-term bag to help them out right now, kind of like you were suggesting Carissa not do. And in a way that's going to sacrifice their like longer future. Back.
See, I feel like I disagree with that. Like, I think even your ideas about sex work come from ignorance. Like, this idea that there are no old people in sex work, it's because you only see the people getting fucked on camera and don't realize there are 100 other jobs. Like, I make money, but not primarily by fucking chicks on camera. Like, this idea that like you can't, like, I don't know, like everything about what you just said doesn't make sense. Like, even I didn't mean to interrupt you, but when I was saying you watch sports, I was saying it because of apply that same logic. Hey, well, most football players only last for a couple of years. So if you tell people to play football, then you're really ruining their life. Like, what? No, that's an adult. Like, I understand if we talking about children, but if you talking about a grown-ass adult,
I'm sorry. Nobody is going into a career at the NFL and then leaving that career once their career is over with and stuff, and then going to apply at a law firm and being judged on the fact that they were playing football.
Their knees might not work, nigga. What are you talking about?
You need knees as a lawyer?
Okay, so we just got different priorities in life then. Because you think that shit don't matter, being able to play with your grandkids, but you think what matters is, well, the firm won't want me. Don't give a fuck about a firm. Like, all I feel like is as long as you're transparent and you're dealing with adults, then they get to make adult decisions. Like, you over here basically saying, well, these women, they don't have any agency and they don't know how to make decisions for themselves, so you're supposed to make the decision for them. And I'm like, nah, nigga, like, what is you?
Again, I defend their right to engage in this shit. I'm just saying, let's not pretend like you're not a part of the equation and taking advantage of that.
You're lying right now. You cannot say you're defending their ability to make those decisions, but then also be mad at a person for facilitating those decisions. Either they can make those decisions or they can't. You can't have it.
Am I supposed to like follow your argument under the impression that I'm saying everybody who engages with OnlyFans is like some poor, destitute woman?
I think maybe tell me if I'm just misunderstanding your argument, because of your argument sounds like these bitches are stupid. That's what it sounds like you're saying.
No, I'm not saying they're stupid. I'm saying they're in a condition in their life. Well, I'm not saying the women you engage with. I'm saying that there are a lot of women who need the short-term bag, and because they need it so badly, they're not actually thinking about how the things they're doing now are going to affect their future. It's not that they're stupid,
So
it's that they're tunnel vision.
In a longer sentence. That because you just
No,
described
no,
stupid.
tunnel vision is not stupidity. It's not ignorance. It's negligence at worst.
You're saying they're not able to make good decisions because they're short-sighted. That's what you're saying, right? They're being short-sighted.
Yeah.
They can't make good decisions. That's called stupidity.
You were giving Carissa similar advice.
No. Listen to what I'm saying, because if you're trying to say you're not calling them stupid, but you are. You're saying they're not capable of making good decisions, so I need to make the decision for them that you think is the good decision.
Would you say that of Carissa as well?
What are you talking about?
Would you say that Carissa is stupid and you need to be making the decisions for her, and that's why you were advising her on not doing the gangbang and to focus on the OnlyFans?
No, I don't think if we're talking.
Then how do you get the pass and I don't? I gave you my explanation. I'm not treating women like fucking retards.
I'm about to explain that. There's a difference between saying you don't have specialized knowledge because you haven't went to school for this and saying, hey, you make bad decisions and you need help. I don't say that. Even when I'm giving a person advice, I'm not saying, hey, you're too stupid to learn this. What I'm saying is, let me teach you how to fish so I don't have to hold your hand for the next 5 years. Like, I'm counting on them being intelligent. When I start thinking she's stupid is when she's not following the advice and learning the shit I'm trying to teach her. That's when I start going, maybe she's actually stupid. But at first, the whole idea is you're going to be smart enough to succeed if only you have someone willing to teach you some shit. But you're saying, no. You could spell it out to a girl and she's still too stupid to say yes or no when she should. Like, transparency is all I owe anybody. If I'm honest with a person, then as an adult, it's on them if they say yes or no.
Yeah, you're talking like I think that desperate times equals desperate measures is like a quality that's unique to women or unique to women engaging in sex work. And I think all kinds of people do that. I just think sex work has its own unique punishments for engaging in than compared to other types of actions. I would also say the same thing of like selling drugs. If a drug is illegal, yes, you might need some money really quick, but it's probably inadvisable to go sell drugs if it's illegal because the ramifications for if anybody found out about that and you were outed for it is like, well, you go to prison.
Let's clarify something about what you're saying now, because of it sounds like you're making it sound like I'm taking like homeless chicks and put them on OnlyFans. Carissa had a well-paying job. So like this idea that like these girls are in abject poverty and that's the only way a girl would ever choose to do sex work is offensive. Like that's what you're saying.
This is why the question matters.
Just because a chick would rather do sex work than work at McDonald's, that, oh, she's so broke she had to do this. No, you could. 99% of the girls on OnlyFans.
This is 100% why. This is 100% why I reframed Chud's question, asking you if you exploit women, to say, okay, do you exploit these specific types of women? Because I think the type of woman matters a lot more. Because there are women who don't really like. They're not fiending for cash, and they're just engaging in OnlyFans because that's what they want to do for their future.
But that's why I said let's clarify, like, because if maybe. When I said chicks that don't have a lot of money, you're thinking I'm taking chicks who are like in the worst situations ever. But no.
I'm asking.
No. Like,
okay.
How, like, I don't know. Maybe you think I'm like walking down the street picking up homeless people. That's not how this shit goes. Carissa was not some homeless chick. Like, I deal with chicks like Carissa, a chick who like, she's got a square life and she's like, damn, I'd rather be doing this. Like, instead of being in the office all day, I like sucking dick. So why don't I monetize that? And I go, hey, cool, let's do that. But I'm not like, I think you got wild ideas just about sex work in general. Like what you think goes on. Like maybe you watch.
Well, we're on opposite ends of the spectrum. I don't think it's so virtuous. I wouldn't really engage in it. I don't think other people should engage in it if they're under certain circumstances. And you're like super loose about it, and that's fine. We have different thoughts.
Well, I guess the thing is
hold on, 2 seconds. Which one of us two do you think is in the position with more knowledge about the industry?
I would imagine at a functional level, probably you. Yeah?
So maybe you're talking out of your ass.
Not really, no.
Well, no,
You
I
don't
feel
know
like
anything about the industry.
I
You
feel
the
like
same shit that just doesn't make sense to anyone in the industry.
I feel like, Sick, you're presenting this image of this destitute, wretched woman coming with a rag, coming up to Kingston store going, please, I'm so desperate for money, I'll do anything for $5. And Kingston's like, yeah, honey, come on in, suck my dick and I'll pay you, right?
He really believes that. Like, that's what he has in his
It's
head.
not that I believe that. I was asking you because if there's a type of woman that is being exploited, that's the one I care about. That's what I was asking about. That's what I framed the question around because I wanted to know that specifically.
My mistake.
That's it.
See, that's why when you said exploit, you exploit women, that's why I hesitated to answer, because I'm like, Sick got a different idea when he uses regular words. When I hear exploit, I'm like, all right, you're asking me for matter-of-factly, do you think it's exploitative to engage in capitalism the same way you would if you were a music agent? And I just do the same thing that a music or a movie agent does. But with this guy, he hears, oh, so you are exploiting them. You must be like, and it's like, dog, Justin Bieber has a middleman. Like, what do you, like, this is no different than that. And yes, before Justin Bieber was rich, guess what? He was a middle-class ass nigga, probably even lower middle class. That's the norm. So you're not rich until after you get the agent and he helps you get rich.
Yeah, but most agents are exploitative. I mean, that's kind of what they do.
Technically, yes. That's why I said yes. But it's like, he's hearing something different. He's hearing you went and got a rapper off the street and put a gun in his hand. Like, he compared it to selling drugs. Like I'm getting bitches to do illegal shit.
I'm gonna make comparisons because I'm inquiring about a specific thing. I wasn't accusing you of anything.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying your comparison reveals what category you think this behavior is aligned with. So, like, I don't look at it like I look at it like selling drugs is bad. I don't look at having sex as bad. Having sex is natural. Like, notice, I've never judged Carissa for her sexual preferences. I'm the one person who hasn't. I judge her for everything else, for how she went about shit, but I've never hated on her for being slutty. In the video, I made sure to say, I'm slutty too. It don't make no sense for me to be like hating on her because she likes dick. For me, it wasn't about hating on her. It was about getting the truth out there. It was about. No, go ahead. But like,
I guess you might have a problem with me talking about selling drugs after bringing up the whole destitute woman in sex work and how they can be manipulated or exploited. But I'm pretty sure if I went online, it would not be hard for me to find some correlation between drug sales and or usage and like porn and like similar effects that people face down the line in their lives because of it.
I think that argument doesn't make any sense. That's just the wildest.
I'm just saying you're acting like I'm wrong for painting some picture of sex work, but like sex work is his.
Yeah, I think you're wrong for that. I think there's the idea that it's inherently.
Strippers aren't known for doing drugs or anything like that.
Everyone does drugs. What the fuck are you talking about? You think the nigga that's
not everybody does drugs? Not everybody does drugs.
Right. So
you don't think niggas at fast food do drugs? What the fuck is you talking about?
Sorry, I've added a conservative. Okay, I feel we wanted to broaden the conversation out a bit. I've added a conservative who's got a take about this. So Legit Lanius, welcome. What have you got to say?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly.
Awesome. So first of all, Kingston, I mean, you are just fending off the horde here, left and right. I got to give mad props, all right, because it's basically 2.5 on 1. I think Chud's got like some some charitability, at least a little bit thrown your way, but I'm just gonna give you a quick like background of my bona fides. So you said you were do you still work in Miami, or are you used to work in Miami?
No, I'm not in Miami no more.
All right, well, so I was raised in Miami and I worked in Miami for, basically until I moved to New York, which was like when I was 30. But in my 20s, I was like bartending and serving. And when you were in Miami, I'm sure you've heard of a little outfit called Booby Trap.
Yeah.
Okay, so I used to work for the Booby Trap that's in South Miami. I was there for 4 years. for 6 months, I worked with the girls directly, handling their money, getting them on stage, dealing with their customers, their problems, the house mom. I had to like basically manage their entire life for 6 months all day. And it is like herding fucking cats, right? I mean, when you have 20 or 30 girls under your belt, I mean that was my job. I don't know what it was like specifically.
You're a pimp. You're a pimp.
I never was at that number.
Right, conservative pimp. What the hell?
My conservative leanings came further down the line once Obama decided to nationalize healthcare and do all kinds of fun stuff with my taxes. But that's a different story. Okay. What I'm here to talk about is why Kingston is, I think, just being maligned as this pimp and this horrible person. I mean, when he says that you have no idea what it's like to be in this industry, he's 100% right, because you could say the same thing about whatever industry you're in, and you would be right about that. He's talking about what he does every single day, and he's been doing it for a very long time. So I'm not saying that you need to like look at him and think he's some kind of fucking hero. I'm just saying, like, this whole time, at least from my perspective, having actually dealt with pimps for years on end, that this guy is super professional. I'm against sex work, but I'm all about freedom. So it's a delicate balance for me. But either way, like, having listened to him for the past hour or two talk about what he does, I'm just going to tell you from my personal perspective, he knows what the fuck he's talking about. Now, I'm not saying he does everything perfect, and I'm not saying you need to agree or like what he does, but either throw him a bone or admit that you're just making some content and you want to stir the pot a little bit.
Well, can I respond to that?
Sick, blown out, Ginger, blown out.
Sorry. No. Hold on. I want to respond to this real quick. It's good that she kissed his ass. That's great. I wasn't uncharitable at all. I think he will agree that I was not uncharitable at all. So I don't know what you're smoking. Second, I don't think you proved anything. You just came out here talking out your ass. Third, who are you?
I'm a proud member of Chud Nation. A 12-month continual subscriber. So I think Chud can at least back me up in saying that, I'm not probably the loudest voice in Spicy Chat. I think I probably stick my neck out for at least how this stream is supported financially, let alone possibly just having that little bit of right-wing edge that the chat and the stream needs every once in a while.
Well, you've been on panels as well before, haven't you? Come on, let's not don't sell yourself short, mate.
Like, I just jump onto like some after panels once in a while. Look, I'm not here to say like I'm the man, and I'm not here to say you're an asshole.
I'm just really fucking with you. Nobody knows.
No, you're here to say Kingston.
Nobody knows who I am either.
That's what you're here to say.
I'm just saying, like, when this video comes out on YouTube, there's going to be all kinds of portrayals about what kind of person Kingston is, and and I guarantee that a very small sliver of those perceptions of who he is as a person is going to be charitable, and I just didn't want to sit back and be like, man, you know what, I don't like what he does, I don't agree with what he does, but he's living the American fucking dream, and I really love that. And I don't want to see some guy come on here and just get absolutely maligned, at least in a future context, when you look at the comments and all the discourse that's going to happen from a video like this. I just wanted at least somebody to come on and him be like, you know what, at least one person, understood what I was saying. At least I reached somebody.
No, I appreciate that. But just to make something clear, I handpicked these people to be here, and I told them to come at me because that's what I wanted. So like,
that actually is important.
Yeah, so it's like,
did.
just to clarify, like, I handpicked all of these people, even Tom.
Wait, are you telling me you curated the drama and baited people like me to come on here?
I took people who were already discussing it, and I was like, hey, if y'all are discussing me, I want all the fire, like, bring it to me. Like, I'll clear up whatever y'all need to clear up. Like, instead of having y'all talk about me and have to guess and get things wrong, just bring it all to me. Give me all your questions. Pause. But
here, my problem is that you did curate this panel for people who were gonna, at least in some sense, grill you, because we were talking about it. You heard our sentiments, and you knew that there were some negative sentiments. My problem is, like, why do you think if I ask you a question, I'm trying to inquire, that you like victimize yourself to the fact that I'm asking you if you yes. I'm gonna say it. Yes, victimize yourself to this idea that I might inquire about if you're exploiting certain types of women, because you admitted to exploitation, but you didn't want to entertain the question of the type of woman.
No, that just didn't happen. What I criticized you about is I said you're basically being sexist. Like, you have these sexist ideas about sex work and women in general and their agency. So, like, if I was working with all dudes, I do not think you would have the same take. Oh, these men you're working with, do they have enough money to make a decision? I don't think you'd be saying that if I was dealing with all dudes.
I would be sexist. I would just be sexist in a different way. I would probably use the other example I gave, which is them resorting to selling drugs. Because typically, I'm sorry, the male engagement in the sex work industry, at least as like somebody who's selling their own nudes, is not that great. Like, they don't take up a large portion of that.
I mean,
but what I'm talking about is I'm talking about their agency. So, like, do you feel like they can make, like, whatever decision they make on their behalf, that we have to honor that decision and not just say that they can make the decision, but do you feel like they can make good decisions, or do you think I got to babysit everybody and make the good decision for them?
No, I don't think you got to babysit somebody. But I might say, like, yes, if this person seems like a little fucking desperate, and if this shit falls through, well, I just drug them through this situation for fucking nothing, it's probably better if they spend their time elsewhere. That's not babysitting. That's just you making an evaluation that maybe this is not the type of person, given their life conditions, that should be engaging in this, because it's a lot more of a gamble than they're ready for.
I mean, look, I think that you guys are, you talk to too many content creators is what I think the problem is. You don't know enough people that do actual sex work, either on the street or, in a venue. You've probably had conversations with somebody who does OnlyFans, or somebody who does feet content or whatever, and they come across as like super smart people that have streams, and they're like super intellectual, and maybe they're like leftoids or whatever, and very feminist and very sex positive and all of this stuff. But I mean, the reality is, like, some of these girls that come into this business have never done anything except maybe barely pass high school. All right, not all the girls that Kingston's going to come across can even understand what it's like to go out and get a lease and sign it and sign it and start and have a job and a bank account and take care of their life. He's doing a lot of work so that they don't have to think about anything but making money, because you have to capitalize on their prime, and their prime is in these years. But if they're like, if it's like herding cats and they're constantly distracted with social media, or maybe like something's going on in their personal life, with their family at home, he's got to manage a lot of things. I mean, I don't know how many girls you might have under your belt at any given moment, but what would you say is like the most you ever had to deal with, like on a recurring basis?
It's hard to say, because I'll deal with some girls where we just have like a long distance relationship where it's online only. But the most girls I've ever had, like, physically, like, we're like living in different houses and condos I was paying for, it's maybe like 7 at once.
Bro, that's a lot, man. That's still a lot.
But see, I feel like, even like, I want to disagree with you a little bit, because of, yes, I feel like everything you said is factual in terms of, like, most people I don't think are very smart in terms of, like, what are we claiming is average intelligence? And then, like, where are we comparing, like, okay, so you shouldn't let someone who isn't great with taxes join the army? You might get shot. But for you, you're like, well, it's more acceptable to public, well, not you, but Sick is saying, well, this is more acceptable by society, so it's okay to let them risk their lives. Where I'm not telling anybody to risk their lives, but yeah, you might have to risk idiots who are sexist talking bad about you. It happens.
No,
Like,
I mean,
my fault, because I switched between, like,
I was just going to say real quick. I mean, I agree with you, because I was in the military too. So I there are definitely recruiters that put people in the military that should never be there, that should never even hold a gun. Believe me. or like we call it weapon. We don't like to just call it a gun because there's many different lines of fire that you could use. But either way, like there's people that shouldn't be in the military. There's people that shouldn't be in sex work. I think some people that do get into sex work don't realize the gravity of the choices they make. And I know it's cliche, and I know I'm going to get crucified for this. But I mean, when you look at some of the red pill content, and then you see these niche moments of some of these women who have done OnlyFans or done more extreme versions of sex work, and they go onto some of these red pill podcasts and they like had these come to Jesus moments, and they're crying and they wish that they never done this because their kids got bullied at school because one of their friends found their mom's content and all that stuff. Like some of these girls should not, like, they don't realize the gravity of their decisions. I don't know if that's something that you talk to them
I
about.
agree.
Like,
I agree, and I think that's what Sick is getting at. I just think I just think the only difference between me and Sick is where we place agency. I feel like even though those people exist, you got to give them that agency, and if they make a decision that they regret, then hey, that's just life. Where Sick is saying, no, if you think that this person might be stupid, then you got to take the wheel and make the decision for them. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. Like, if a nigga wants to join the army, I think that's a dumb decision for 99% of people. But I'm not going to run around telling people, hey, don't do it. Don't do it. It's dumb. Nah, that's your decision. That's your life. I might be wrong. So you take whatever.
Would you ever encourage somebody to do OnlyFans that you know for sure wouldn't make any money?
I think I would tell them, hey, I don't think you're going to make any money, but if you want to do this anyway, then fuck it. It's your decision. Because some people, like, I don't know what y'all experiences with Reddit. There's a lot of chicks that was giving up nudes for free just for attention. So it's some chicks that, if they make $200 a month, they look at that like a win. I think that's stupid. But as long as you know what to expect, fuck it. Or as long as even, like, because even, let me say one thing also. This is a little off topic, but no one's asked this yet. Carissa keeps making this, like, idea, and Hunter does too, that, like, they thought OnlyFans was going to be completely anonymous forever. That
fucking was retard take. Yeah. Nobody's going to question. Yeah.
No. But I want to clarify, because of what I did tell her was there are ways to go about it where you can keep your shit lower for longer. But keeping your shit more private for longer is not the same thing as guaranteeing anonymity forever. It's not possible to get as successful as you want to get and stay anonymous. The more followers you get, the more content you make, it's just ever increasing. You're losing that anonymity. And we talked about it.
It's also a little bit hard to claim anonymity when you go to the OnlyFans page. It's like, oh, there's me smiling right there at you. It's like, come the fuck on, dude. Like, I'm sorry. You don't get to say that you want your anonymity while putting your face out there at the same time. Don't get me wrong. I know doxing is a thing. It's fair to, like, want to have it separated from your real name. But if you're also doing content creation with your real name, I'm sorry, you're losing that anonymity. To think that that's going to be preserved for you, or that people should respect it, is ridiculous.
But hold on, the criticism that was made of Kingston is that by putting the video out, it was made a lot easier to connect Carissa to this OnlyFans account, and that's how people made the connection.
I agree with No, I agree with that.
Okay.
I think that's part of it. Is I think, hey, if you're going to force me to have to defend myself publicly, that was a dumb decision. And so, yeah, she was dumb in that way. Like,
but do you think that that's what she thought she was doing?
Honestly, I think that
because I just don't think that she, like, expected you to full on throw out a hit piece on her.
No, I agree with you. And this is my issue, is I think she thought...
Well, it wasn't a hit piece. Sorry.
Well, it wasn't not a hit piece, but I think what she thought is that she was the one completely manipulating me, and that once she wanted to violate, that I would just take it and just go away silently, and it'd be like, fuck him, I got what I wanted, and I threw him under the bus, and what can he do? And it's like, well, I can tell the truth. Like, I always feel like I got that in my bag, and I know a lot of people are mad that, hey, but the truth includes telling shit about her she doesn't want told. But I feel like if you're running around telling people shit about me that I didn't want told, why should I respect that you don't want your business out there? So I think that's part of. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, another thing about this too is that in your line of business, trust is everything. And if you don't have control of your brand, if the public perception about you is a way that you don't want to be portrayed, or that it's going to be bad for business, you got to jump ahead of this kind of stuff. Like, I don't blame you for. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't messy, but I don't blame you for what you did.
Well, let me ask you a question, Legate. Do you think that there was a way for him to handle this privately, meaning amongst people who it was relevant to, as opposed to putting out a fucking public ass YouTube video? Because to me, I don't think it's a problem for him to address it. I think the fact that he put it out to the fucking world is.
Maybe.
Hold on. Let me ask a quick question. Are you saying that I should have texted her and called her for a week?
I guess the reason why I don't understand the YouTube upload specifically. The reason I don't understand the YouTube upload specifically is because I don't understand where the sentiment is that existed before the video came out about you, like in these public-facing platforms. Because it sounds like everything you said kind of operated on shit you were hearing. So I'm assuming this is all behind the veil.
Hey, Kingston, let me know if I'm stepping over, but honestly, it's a win-win for him to put out the video. I mean, for one, his message gets out faster and further than anybody else's message does. And that is key priority in order for him to maintain his brand. The second thing is, why does anybody make a YouTube video? I mean, any attention is good attention, even if it's bad attention. I don't know if you were trying to make content out of this, Kingston, but it certainly turned into a fucking hell of an advertising piece for you, man.
Nah, if you talk to anybody behind the scenes, that second part is so not what I was.
So you would have preferred this to never happen.
I wanted the message out there, but yeah, if she'd have just never talked, then fuck it. I'll just go talk to somebody else. Why is everybody acting like she's so special to me? Dog, I really, really hate talking about a person's looks, but y'all are acting like this girl's J-Lo. Oh my God, he'll never get another one like her. He's got to be sitting at home.
Well, okay, wait.
I'm like, dog.
Can I ask you about a specific message? One that you.
Hey, we could go through all the messages.
I just want to ask about this specific message. There was one you sent to Carissa saying. Something, as long as you don't jump in it, I'll go out of my way to make sure you're not involved. I guess I'm still a sucker for girls with nice butts. There was some implications that you were falling for her. Was that the case? I'm just curious. I feel I don't want to diss you, but sometimes I feel like I'm talking to incels. So it's you're talking about the message where she just got done using. Was it before or after? It was after. I don't know the before. I don't know the before.
Okay, it was sometime after we spoke on the phone, and I thought we resolved everything, and we left the phone conversation saying, "Hey, I'm never gonna speak about you again. Don't ever speak about me again. The video's coming down. Everything's good." And so I tried to exit on a little flirty, cute note, "Hey, I'm giving you what you want. I guess I'm a sucker for girls with nice butts," and just let it end on a positive note. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. That was another moronic decision.
I don't even know that that's a moronic decision. That answer feels a little copy, but I don't know.
What is copy about that answer? What do you think it meant? Did you think I meant oh my God, I really love you and we're going to be together now?
It just feels a little weird to paint this altruistic telling her that she's got a nice ass.
He's not being out. You're gonna say that. How is that altruistic?
I was trying to end it on a good note. I just wanted to make her feel good before we cut things off. I don't fucking know.
No, hold on. When I'm saying
sounds fucking weird.
When I'm saying setting a positive thing, what I'm saying is I want her to not feel like we're still beefing. Not I want her to like me. We're done. I blocked her when I put the video out on everything. We were never supposed to speak again. I ignored her at first. She blew up my phone and I ignored it. Even behind the scenes, you've seen, I was the one never talking. I was the one trying to dead all this shit, but they just kept fucking doing PR. They kept going and doing interviews. Every night I'd wake up and they did another interview.
Okay,
I'm
but
like,
you kind of
dog.
did the same thing Hunter did, which is like, I mean, to be fair, Hunter handled this terribly. Shouldn't have made all those cuck tweets. But you would say like, I don't want to be involved, and then people would call you out on a public platform because that's what people are going to do. And then you're dropping evidence and responding to tweets all night. So it's like, I mean, in a way, you kind of like reinserted yourself.
But you know what the difference is I feel like all Hunter had to do was be honest, and this shit would have died. So like, I don't feel like Hunter's wrong for talking about it.
Nah,
I feel like Hunter is wrong for not being honest. Like if he'd have just said, hey, my wife was talking to somebody else, we're getting a divorce, shit happens. That's the end of his involvement. Everybody would have been sympathetic to him.
True.
It'd have been over.
No
but
way.
the issue is when he starts spinning shit like, my wife was telling him, please stop, but he wouldn't stop. It's like, everyone knows it's bullshit because I'm going to put out the message that shows it's bullshit. So it's yes, it's continuing a cycle, but it's like, I'm continuing the cycle by correcting lies. He's the one telling the lies. Some of y'all don't care about that part that much, but I think that makes all the difference.
No, he definitely painted you as this like giga rapist manipulator. Absolutely. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Huh?
Like you saw the one where she tried to tell me, thank you for posting the context that showed that you weren't trying to be a rapist guy when she posted that first shit on her Twitter, trying to make it sound like I was pressuring her into sex.
Yeah, but it's okay. Would you agree with me? And it seemed like you were saying earlier is that Carissa, on some level, is not painting what actually went on between you and her in an honest light.
Yeah, I think
so. Given that, I don't know how mad you could be at Hunter because he's gonna have all these copy answers. Anyways, it seems like she's the source of all the bullshit that you're facing, not necessarily him.
Okay, so initially, I'd have just been cool with like me and Hunter. We ain't gotta have no beef beyond that. I don't like him, blah, 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 blah. It's when he started adding to it, because I think Hunter's seen enough. Like even in the video, when I added what I added about him, it was so he would know I'm not supposed to notice about you, dog. Like how the fuck would me in my role know how unsatisfied she is sexually, and not just sexually, but that a lot of it has to do with the fact that you won't take care of the kids better. There's no business reason for her to have told me that. There's no business reason for her to have told me that he's not making no money and that she's making more money than he is right now. Like so I put that stuff in there so he could at least know your girl's lying to you, dog. And I think he knows that. I think he's seen the text messages because he referenced, even in his little stream, he took messages from our fucking Discord and put them on the screen. Messages that I don't think anybody else put out yet. So unless if she's going through and clearing certain messages, which she might be doing because it looked like she did that on Twitter, then he's seen the shit and he knows what really happened, but he's just lying. Like, even like when he was acting like, oh, she never was gonna ever have interest in anybody else IRL. Dog, what are you talking about? Even we talked extensively about what would happen when she flew out here. Like, yeah, first the guys was, you just gonna do some girl, whatever. But 2 days later, she was like, no, I'm getting out of the marriage completely, blah, 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 blah. She even admitted when she was talking to Tom, she had to call me for that one because she was scared that I'm gonna stop talking to her when she got rid of Hunter I told her not to do that. I said, we don't need this nigga acting like a little bitch and just trying to ruin your life. So please don't get rid of this nigga. Let's be tactical. If you really, really desperately want to be rid of this nigga, at least let's do that shit in the future, blah, blah, blah. But I think he's seen enough. I think this dude's seen enough. I think like Stardust, and I hate to say her name, but like she's seen enough because she was posting shit directly from our messages. She's posting shit. She's quoting the tweets, the DMs. That's the main reason why I showed Chud that shit. And even, I showed Ginger some shit now, but it's like at first I wasn't showing nobody none of that shit because I didn't think it needed to be seen. But then they're putting them out, but they're like putting out just little chunks that make it seem like, oh, he's in love with her. Like she took tweets. I was just throwing, because I always might throw out some bait tweets and shit about like, damn, I'm looking for a girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. She's like, he was saying that about her. And I'm like, whoa. Me and you were talking in DMs. I went to Stardust. Don't get it twisted. I went to Stardust because I seen her coverage and I felt like she was getting a lot of shit wrong. So I went to her to correct the record. And then she went to Carissa and Hunter to do the hit piece. Like, that's the only way it could have happened, because if she didn't come to me, I came to Stardust. Stardust pretended like she was only talking to me. I then went and talked to Hunter and Carissa and coordinated things with the three of them. Got messages that only could have came from Carissa's phone. And Hunter, like, it was just like, dog, Hunter, you're in on it. At this point, I thought you might be a victim, but you're in on it, dog. And it might be for, he was a victim at first, but he didn't want to admit it. So he's like, I'm riding with my wife. But dog, you made the wrong decision. You should have just kept it real and just been like, your chick cheated.
Welcome.
It is what it is.
Nation.
Everybody in this call, well, maybe not sick, but y'all seen that the sex shit started in the first week. Like, the first day we were talking sexual. This idea that, like, well, they only started talking sexual after the 15th when he forced her to. That just didn't happen. And everyone's seen enough, including you, unless if she just erased all that shit before you got to it. But I have a hard time.
No. The whole reason, when I was questioning her, the reason why I kept specifically bringing up like the 15th and 24th is because that's just what I had already in front of me. I like a lot of the shit that I have saved is in different folders, and I didn't want to hold on.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you.
Okay.
I'm talking about Hunter specifically in his recent video claimed that this is when the turning point happened. Look, he was pressuring her. He told her, hey, you're not going to make a dime in this business if you don't start engaging with me sexually. And it's like, dummy, you don't realize we were talking sex. And I think maybe he does, and he just didn't realize I still had the information or that I would put it out. Because honestly, I misplayed a lot of this just by thinking they were smarter than they were. Because I didn't expect, like, I thought he'd know, if you put out some doctored fucking screenshots, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put out the full screenshots, dummy. I'm going to do it every single time. And every time I do it, they act surprised. When she did her little fake bullshit saying, oh, look, did you not think I was going to put out the screenshot? We're still following each other. I'm going to connect. When I blocked her, then I unblocked her. So we weren't following each other, but like, I still have access to your shit. Did you not think I'm going to tweet it right on the thing to make sure everyone sees it? Like, why did you think you could cut it off right there? And I wouldn't just add more context. Like the things that they lie about. That's the part that surprised me. Like, Hunter, dog, and I'm talking to you directly, Hunter. All this tough guy shit, all this coke, no one's buying it. No one's buying it.
Listen
the
up,
girl
buddy.
was cheating, and you look more like a man ever if you just owned it. Like, niggas get cheated on. I've been cheated on. When I was 19, I had my heart broke, dog. Hey, it happens. Just own that shit. Just say, hey, the girl was lying to me. She was cheating, and I'm not with her no more. That'll be the end of it. But like, motherfuckers keep trying to like even she told me when we was on the phone that, well, I had to say that because of, I'm like, no, you didn't. Dog, like, just take your licking. Take it. Just, it happened. The truth is out there. You can't be mad at me for telling the truth. Maybe motherfuckers can be, but I don't think motherfuckers should be that mad at me for keeping it real. So just own up to it. Like, honestly, I thought, because of she put out that red lingerie shit on Twitter, I thought what was going on is that she was going to tell everyone I have an OnlyFans, come subscribe. That's what I thought that was about, because she put it on her sex one first, decided to take it off of there and put it on a real one. So I was like, oh shit, like you feel like telling the world, do what you want to do. I ain't mad at that. But now, like, I don't know. I feel like they just kept it real. She could have came out and even looked good. She'd have been like, yeah, I like what I like. Hey, I'm a freak. If you want to see some of that shit, sign up to my OnlyFans. She could have made a bag. Hey, she'd have made way more than that 8,000 if she'd just monetized the shit. But instead, she wants to play the holy water shit. Like, she on the phone going, I will never make an OnlyFans again. I learned my lesson. Bitch, what are you talking about? You gonna be depressed in a motherfucker living that way. We talk for so many hours. I know you gonna be depressed as fuck if you don't do no type of sex work.
Not only that, but I mean, like, so with some of the girls that you've talked to, I guess like mostly since OnlyFans has started, you know, like what majority of the ones you say that come up to you, approach you, that know what you do, are the ones that are like looking for quick money, that think that they can put out a couple videos, make 10 grand, and then just bail out like the internet never saw them. Because this is clearly what she thought she could probably do, even though she is married to the smuggest, most condescending loser fuck I've ever seen on the internet.
You know what's funny is I want to answer your question, but I don't want to miss the second part because I actually think that you're wrong. I don't think that's what she had at all. Like, I think her idea was, I hate my life and I want a new life. I want your life. And that's why we fought so much about her getting rid of Hunter, because of she wanted to shed all of that shit. But it's hard to, because you got kids with him. So it's like you could only shed so much of that life. Like, her parents are super Christians. She's got a dude who's like public and like vanilla and weird and shit. She's got kids with them, so she can't really be beefing with them. But like, I don't think it's that I was so special or that I was so pretty. I think what she really fell in love with was the idea that I could get out of this life that makes me depressed. Like, this bitch is on pills. Like, both of them are on pills to keep them from killing themselves. So it's like, she, even without me, she was gonna break up with him eventually. Like, when he's showing what we've been thinking about breaking up for a year. No fucking shit, you idiot. She has to live with you, nigga. You don't help out with the kids? Of course she wants to leave your ass. What the fuck? No one's surprised by that. So, like, I don't think it was like she wants to make a quick bag. I think she wanted a whole new life. I think she got greedy. Like, she wanted that new life, but she didn't want to commit to getting rid of the old life. So it's like now she's stuck in a place where she has to front. Because when it got hot, instead of just owning who she was, she said, no, I'm not a slut. I was just doing it for money and because I really needed an apartment and blah, 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 and all this shit that doesn't make sense. When really she should have said, I love dick and I feel like this is okay. And so I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. And if my kids get harassed earlier, well, that means that y'all kids are pieces of shit, not my kids. That's how I'd have handled it. Just keep that shit all the way 100. But just, it's the lies that you did. Like, maybe people don't agree with me, but I feel like you could truth your way out of anything. Like, if she'd have just said, this is who I am, I feel like, yeah, she'd have took a beating, but only from the weirdos. Only from the red pill dudes and the dudes trying to make comedy for their channels. Sorry, but even like, you know, Chud, you a bit of a weirdo in that way. You know, Sick is a bit of a weirdo in that way. Like, but y'all in the content game. Y'all put content over everything. You know, I get it. But just like the way y'all call me names 100 times a day, that didn't make me go, oh no, I'm not who I am and I don't do what I do. I go, nah, I am who I am. And yeah, people like Sick are gonna call me, you know, scumbags 24 times a video. People like Chud are gonna call me sleazy pimps and shit 20 times a video. Now,
okay, listen, Kingston, I'll take that, but I just want to say, I found one thing I just found funny was the racial element of the gangbang. That was quite funny to me. So it wasn't even necessarily just calling you a pimp. There's other parts too. Okay. Man,
you called me sleazy like 100 times. That shit was actually funny. Like, I felt like I should take a shot every time you said this.
The thing is, okay, I think the reason that I call you sleazy is because it's like trying to find a word to criticize you in a way that isn't excessive, but it kind of gets to like.
Yeah, but I don't mind it. I'm not playing the victim. Like, it doesn't bother me.
Sure.
Like
but I'm not looking at you because I don't look at you and I think, oh, you're like a terrible person. Like, you know, you're playing the game. I get that. You know, you're playing your game. I'm playing my game. Mm-hmm. But I just didn't want people to think that I was looking at you and thinking you're a paragon of virtue and have done nothing wrong. Because obviously, you know, that's what it is.
I get it. Like, I do get it. Like, sincerely, I'm just saying that like people are gonna say what they're gonna say. You're gonna take the hit. Being yourself means that. So just be yourself. You like real shit. She can't be happy because what she did is instead of running out into the open and being herself, she ran back in the closet. It's like a gay dude who got caught sucking dick. And instead of just admitting you like sucking dick, she's like, I'll never do it again. This was a weak moment. That's not who I am. I promise I'll never suck dick again. Nigga, you love dick, just go love dick. Just go do that. And just if anybody got something bad to say, fuck them niggas. Like, for real.
Okay. Right. Is there anything else you wanted to get to? Because I need to go to bed soon. I don't know if you want to keep this going.
14 hours too long to stream?
Yeah.
I'm
sorry, can you go on?
No, go ahead.
I
Do
mean,
you
I was
guys
going
mind
to
if I
say,
ask just a quick question?
yeah, sure.
Just
go on.
just a hypothetical. Everybody can throw in whatever their take might be on this. But like, so what does Hunter actually do now? And I'm not talking some meta psychological shit. I'm not talking about he needs to be a boss or whatever. What I'm talking about was what does he literally do with his career? Because he either stays in the content game or he gets out and becomes a bag boy or whatever fucking job he did before he was making fucking bullshit YouTube videos. So I have my theory. I'd like to hear what you guys think he's actually going to do or what he should do.
I
Well,
think
can I go
I
first?
think he has a yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. What I think Hunter should do, and what I thought he should have did from out the gate, I thought he should have never took any time off. He should have just addressed it honestly and just been like, "Hey, niggas get cheated on. It don't say nothing about me. I was loyal. I'm not the one who did the cheating. It happens." And he should have just powered through it. Yeah, they gonna insult you. Them red pill niggas is idiots anyway. They gonna insult you for everything. Like even when them niggas was covering the video, they was insulting me. Like, oh my God, look at how he's talking. He's okay with it. I don't give a fuck. You incel motherfuckers can't judge me. Like, just power through that shit. Just do your job, nigga. Make the videos that you was gonna make, have the debates, and when they say that weirdo shit, laugh at these niggas. That's
Okay, so you're saying you're basically saying like he should stay on brand, like
yeah.
this
I
is
mean, but
just
be
like
more
a little
honest.
bump in the
I think
road.
his brand was false. I think his brand was fraudulent. So be more honest in general. Like all that, like I'm the most leftist lefty ever. You're lying, dog. You're lying. Like he's lying. Like even when we had our trans debate, the reason it went the way he went is because he wouldn't admit that you either have to let everyone say they're trans or you have to gatekeep. You can't have it any other way. There's no third option. And he didn't want to admit that. So instead, he just bugged out and started screaming. And it's like, y'all could go watch the clip. I have it somewhere on a computer. But it's like, if he was just more honest, even like right now, like now he's like, I'm actually thinking about Christianity again. Nigga, shut the fuck up with all this weird shit and just be yourself. Just be yourself, nigga.
I'm just gonna chime in real quick. What I think, what he needs to do is climb to the top of some big fucking mountain and just disappear for like 6 months and come back red pilled as fuck and do a podcast tour. Because I'm telling you, like because that story everybody's gonna want to hear, and if he wants to stay in the content game, just go red pill, dude. If you're listening to me, Hunter, I'm telling you right now, go walk up some mountain, go talk to some guru, eat some magical herb, say a fucking prayer, do whatever you got to do, but come back and just destroy everybody. And you're not going to do that with that blue pill fake alpha shit, right? You're going to have to go red pill. But the point is, you're going to make money. You're going to have a good time doing it, man. You just destroy your enemies.
When he said go to the mountaintop, I thought he was going to say something completely different.
I think we all did.
Personally, I think he's got a red pill route, but not so much. I'm sorry, he's never climbing a mountain. I just don't see it in him. But he's got like the Sneeko route, which is like crying that he's damaged by this girl who like wanted to fuck a bunch of black dudes and stuff like that. You know, just double down on the fact that all women are hoes and that he's got this new perspective and shit. Like, I mean, yeah, the red pill route actually isn't like a bad way to go, in my opinion.
I mean, personally, I just think I think that Hunter has demonstrated a lot of vulnerabilities and how he's dealt with this, and people are just going to prod at that. So yeah, I think it is correct. He should have just streamed. He should have streamed through it. I mean, he probably doesn't believe the red pill stuff. He seems to believe the opposite, which is fine if he wants to believe that. But yeah, I think this kind of coping that you've seen from him just looks really bad. He looks really insecure about a lot of this stuff. So yeah, Ginger, any thoughts on that?
No, I agree with you. He handled this terribly. He should have just kept his head down and not doubled down on a bunch of shit that really made him look like a complete jackass.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure, of course.
Even at least if you're gonna lie about it, call your wife and get the timeline together. Like the idea that he jumped out the window and was like, you can reference the dates. I was looking at that like, do you know that people are gonna they're gonna go look at the dates? Like, and that's why at first I really thought he didn't know. Because who says something like that? Like, they broke up like on the 27th. And he's like, they didn't start talking until afterwards. Look at the dates. Like, all right, dog. Like, I don't know. That's y'all boy, though. That was both of your friends, like Chud and Sick. That was the homie.
I don't know Hunter at all, actually. Yeah.
Okay, look, I got a lot of stick for the way I covered it and all that. Sure, I'm not saying like I disliked Hunter, but we weren't best buds. So I don't feel like I owed him anything really. And I think I covered it fairly reasonably in terms of my takes, if not a few too many jokes about the gangbang. Okay, listen, guys. I don't want to. I'm going to leave the call. I don't know if you guys want to continue. Is there anything else?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I think the party's over.
Yeah, it's been fun though. Kingston, thanks for coming on. Obviously, appreciate you coming on and being challenged on some of this stuff. Hopefully, you've had a good time.
I'm good. Like I thrive under like because I feel my truth is so like I could always rely on that. Like I ain't even got to go off my notes. I do all this shit off memory because I'm telling the truth. So I'm always gonna be good.
No worries.
Okay,
Good stuff.
everybody, I'm streaming right now. Go follow me, Sick Unchained. Chud, thank you. Bye. Later.
No worries. Cheers. Bye bye. Okay, Ginger, do you want to shout yourself out?
Ginger Ramoth on Twitch and everywhere. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure.
Yeah, follow
Danny.
Ginger.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think she dabbles in a bit of the, something or other. I don't think it's full OnlyFans stuff, but I don't know. Maybe
No,
there's a connection you made there. I don't know.
I said like I handpicked Ginger because of I watched the panel and I thought she did good. She was reasonable, but I wanted a woman who was gonna be critical of me. Like I wanted that. Like so
Okay.
her like coming at me hard. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I told her, hey, I handpicked you because I know you got some shit for me. I watched you on that panel. You was asking good questions. You got some shit for me. So come and give like don't guess in a crowd full of weirdos. Give me that shit. Give me all the questions. Put my feet to the fire and let's see what happens. And like I fuck with Ginger for that. Like I don't think we see eye to eye on everything, but she did what she was supposed to do, where she came with the fire. And it's like, yeah, nigga.
Okay. Leggett Lennis, anything to shout out for yourself?
Hey, yeah.
Nah,
Thanks for having me on, Chud. At Leggett _Lanius _Junior on Twitch. I just do some degen late night, finance streaming with a little bit of light gaming, dying a bunch in Halo. I will say I want to just quote one Mr. DK, I think like a month or two back when you were doing a fucking stream that was like, I think 16 hours long or 18 hours long. And then like Lav jumped into the stream and you made a shit ton of money just fucking berating her. And then afterwards you jumped on a stream with Destiny and you were just talking a little bit. And then after that call was ended, you had a quick call with DK and you were saying something like, so how do you feel about things? Like what's going on? And DK said,
hey, my fault, but let me. I'm about to hit the button. I didn't want to interrupt y'all.
That's cool. No worries, Kingston.
Let's take off. All right, y'all have a good one.
Thanks. Have a good one. Catch you there. Bye bye.
My bad. That was a little bad. But DK said to you, he said, the state of Chud Nation is strong. And that was just a full stop right there. And I think you're doing a great job. So thanks for having me on. And
thanks very much.
talk to you guys later.
Have a good one. Bye bye.